mean, that's probably fun. Raise up a bit here. Let's go to minus like 5. I actually don't know how this sounds to other people. I'll have to wait until somebody's in chat and find out. That's also as quiet as it goes on the browser, so maybe there's something up with my audio boosting. Oh good, FX has crashed and died. What the fuck? Oh, this is a good start. Where is the icon for FX? I guess because the update, there's a new one on the update on the desktop, yeah? Oh, fucking course. Oh. So, master gain -4? We want it ambient, not sort of loud. As much as I'd love loud. Okay, that'll do. Ow. Oh. What's this notification? Okay, well, that's... that one was nothing. Going live, doing more editing. Ambient Halo music today. You know, the weird thing is when I'm typing twitch.tv, my finger seems to always move, so it types .rv instead. Oh, good, it's refresh. There's something wrong with that. It doesn't update immediately. There you go, now it's showing it. Alright. Editing, yay. Okay, right, so it's on... Hey Fusey, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing editing because early stream and I don't really want to have to do a lot, so... January 25th, so 27th makes sense. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit tired, just finished doing all the chores. Did you see my picture on Twitter that shows just how much I had to fucking clean? And then had to do, I got some washing in, I got some drying on. It's just a big old mess. Hold on, let me see if I can drag up the picture. Yeah, this much. I had to do this much cleaning. It'll be alright, but I think, like, so hold on, like, literally this plate with a gold edge is my one that I used. And I think I used this tray under it, but I think somebody else also used it. And I used one fork. That's my mug, but it hasn't been used. So, you know, it's just sort of, it's meant to be right here. But it's not, because somebody moved it. But yeah, that's how much cleaning I had to do this morning. And that was just for like one day. Makes me want to cry. Makes me want to die. I'm joking. Yeah, it's a lot. But like, I do it to keep the peace. But like, that's the thing is, like, when I move out, like, I'll have to do like one, like, I'll only really have one set of, have some airpants and super positive vibe. Oh, cool. Yeah, when I move out, I'll only have to do like, I'll only own like one plate, one mug, one, I'm joking, I'll probably own like one set most of cutlery and like crockery and all that shit. Like, you know, obviously one for me and then like a bunch for if people come around, and it'll probably just be like random crap that I pick up over time, because obviously like, you know, like it'll be like, when I lived in, actually it was a while ago, I can say where I used to live. When I lived in Hatfield, I used to have a cupboard, and it was just full of like glasses that, like, so I lived across the road from a pub, and like, so I had like, and they were always just like leaving the glasses out there, so I ended up with like 30 or 40 different glasses that were all like different glasses. Oh, we actually won that game? Sick. Okay. Yeah, it was noisy, but like, it's why the rent was so. We're sorry, Camtasia cannot play back the audio. Try saving. What the fuck? The buffer memory has been lost and must. Oh my god. I mean, I think it's short for public house. I'd have to double check that. Fuck me, man. How do I save as finals edit, and then I've got to close it and reopen? That's the first time I've ever seen that. It might be because it's an older version of the program. I probably do with updating it one day. Till a family friend from the UK was explaining stuff. Ah, you've also got a relative or a friend with the unfortunate. Yeah, blood pudding is not. I don't understand blood pudding. Like, I'm probably the pickiest British person you'll ever meet in your life, or you know, obviously maybe not meet in your life. I don't eat blood pudding. It's disgusting. I don't think it's actually. I think it's made. I don't think it's actually made of blood. I think it's made of offal. What is blood pudding made of? Yeah, it's like black pudding. Yeah, it's made from. Oh wait, no, it is. Yeah, it's made with pork or beef suet, usually oatmeal, oat grains, or barley, whatever groats are. Apparently it's good for you. It's naturally high in iron. Oh, there is actually blood in it. Awesome. Maybe I'm just mad then. Yeah, no, that's gross. I couldn't eat that shit. Hey, I wouldn't eat that shit. Like, that sounds disgusting, bro. Alright, so that's me playing with Husky. No, I won't. Like, if you ever come to the UK and I ever end up cooking for you, I'll make you a good ass spaghetti bolognese. Like, I don't have, like, I'm not like excellent at cooking, but I can make a good ass spaghetti bolognese. Partially Mum's recipe. The one thing I'm looking forward to most when I move out is I'm gonna like experiment with making my own like pasta sauce. To the objectives. I'm gonna change my because like I want to see what it's like to have. Do you know what Marmite is? Or like yeast extract? They're the same basic thing. But yeah, like I want to see what having that as part of a pasta sauce would be like. Like, I mean, we normally use like Worcester sauce. Which camp are you in with Marmite? Do you love it or do you hate it? It's just a real character test. I'm joking. Alright. You don't like it? That's completely reasonable. It's very... I think it's a very, like, specific taste. What the fuck? I didn't do this. I just wanted 720p, please. Sheesh. Win 13, go. Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste. I like it because I, generally speaking, like, I'm more of a savory person than a sweet person. Like, literally, like, I'll eat chocolate and sweets and shit. Like, I've got a little bowl of them here on my desk. It's, these ones are fizzy rings, and they're kind of like, how do I explain these? They're little circular treats with the foam stuff on the bottom, and they got sherbet on them. But I've also got just another one full of jelly babies or jelly beans or whatever those are. Yeah, I'm more of a crisp person than a sweet person. Like I would rather have like Pringles or Doritos than, you know, like really sweet stuff. I used to have a sweet tooth, but most of my teeth are now fucked. So I mentioned it before on stream. I spent a lot of time like not taking care of myself and going out and getting in fights and stuff. That's the doorbell. 1 second. It means delivery. Yeah, so I had a pretty long period of just being like extremely depressed, and I don't think I'm fully out of it yet. But like, I spent a lot of time, like, not eating properly, not taking proper care of myself, and then like I used to go out at nights trying to get into fights, and that happened a lot. And getting punched in the face is not good for your dental health. So, yeah, I've had a pretty rough couple of years. Also, welcome back. Sorry, I got a delivery, and it took fucking ages because my mum, like, she ordered some alcohol, and it's probably expensive alcohol as well, and then she'll complain that I spend money on anything. I got my hard drive today as well for my second computer, Samsung 870 EVO, and that is when I get, Alex is selling me a NVIDIA GTX 1660 for it, and that will be my second computer, and I'll use that for streaming. I'll just put OBS and like VTube Studio or whatever on it, and then this computer can handle all the games and that, and then that computer can handle the rendering and coding. Because technically the 1660 is stronger than my Titan. Oy. Also, how is my voice in relation to the music? Am I audible over the music, or is the music overpowering me? I split my load. Yeah, absolutely. Like, honestly, like, it's not something like I'm aware that it's a very sort of privileged position to do it, but I have like two. Well, actually, no. I've got like 4 PCs worth of spares, but I don't have additional. I don't have additional power supplies or graphics cards. So, yeah, I've got. Once I get the graphics card from Alex, that'll be a second computer I got up and running, and then I can work on the other ones eventually. The one I've got. Sorry, it's opening up in a window while it's doing that. What is it? ZUDD94 dual Xeon motherboard. Alex bought me this, I think it was, a couple of years ago when my motherboard died. And fine, open the link, please. So yeah, he bought me one of these, and we're gonna use it as we're gonna build an like our own AI on it, or I'm gonna have my own AI. Hey, speaking of AI, hey son, how you doing? But yeah, so I got this. You put 2 processors in it, and yeah, basically you can. I'm gonna use it. I've got to get 2 graphics cards for this one though, which is more of a pain in the ass. But like, it'll be for the creation and training of what I'm calling Alistair GPT, which is going to be like my own. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a bunch of. I think they're called concentration vectors. And I'm going to teach this GPT to act exactly like I would in every situation. It'll make all the same decisions the way that I do. It will speak with my tone. It will basically be me, but as a GPT. But for that, you need a lot of processing power. So yeah, that's my plan. Like, I know that being a VTuber is, generally speaking, like, against AI and stuff like that, but I kind of don't give a fuck. Like, I see AI as a creative companion to my work, and, you know, like, I don't use it for a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, sure, I asked it how to teach me how to make an omelette, because, like, I went to Google. AI is killing the RAM and PC market? Yeah, absolutely it is, and it's kind of bad. Like, it's why I'm glad that I've got as many PC spares as I do, because otherwise I would be fucked. But, yeah, no, like, I asked it to teach me how to make an omelette, so go to Google for an omelette recipe, and it'll be like their AI, which is usually just aggregated on Google results, and it'll be all the sponsored and featured links from like influencers who have made like the Wowzers best omelette of all time, and then it'll be like 45 Jamie Oliver recipes, and I don't want that. I just wanted a basic ass fucking omelette. So nowadays I know how to make omelettes, which I'm actually pretty good at. Like, before that, I'd only ever, like, so before that I would try making omelettes, but it'd always end up being scrambled eggs. Yeah, I fucking hate Jamie Oliver. I think the man has got his head so far up his own arse, and, like, I hate everything about him, honestly. The lady chef, Delia Smith, I think. Nigella Lawson, yeah. Like, that's the thing is, most of them do have their heads up their own asses, and it's like, you know, like, why... I don't want to... Like, I don't want to read about how to make an omelette from people who've been doing it for 40 years and have all these fun, like fancy ingredients. I just want a basic bitch omelette. And I got one. And, like, so now I know how to make them. She said, microwave? Microwave? What the fuck is that? Microwave. Oh, microwave. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Luckily, because of the previous line of work, I'm kind of effective at speaking with people who are like semi-capable of speaking. So I kind of... It takes me a second sometimes because it has been a long time since I did that job. But yeah, like I see where it's going. I see what the vision is. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Like, how can you be that in a in the dark about a kitchen utensil when your entire career is cooking? It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. We're gonna have an Alistair GPT, which is just gonna be all my own. Like, it's basically just gonna be me, but not limited by being only human. That's the thing, is like, I have to set 9 different alarms. Gotta go soon, but you be sure to have an amazing stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping in. But yeah, like, I had to set like 9 alarms just to remind me to do this. Like, because I need to get this done. I know that I need to get the editing done because it's a big thing, and like, I'm not gonna do it unless like I'm sort of forced to almost. So yeah, so here we are, and after 9 fucking alarms and doing all the chores, I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I'll probably go until I cannot, and then go grab some noodles or something. I've got like 40 packs of... They're not actually super noodles, but they're basically super noodles. And I don't know why I've been saving them. Let's see. How long does... No, I'll do that later. Hold on. New chat. How long do super noodles last if left sealed? So I think they've got expiration dates on them, or like used before dates. FX has crashed again? Jesus fucking Christ. This program is so cacked. Like, the first problem I had with it is I set it to start at startup, but it doesn't do that. General. Nope, there is nothing that allows me to put it on the taskbar. Actually, I can just pin it to taskbar. I don't want to, but that might be the only option. Right, so for super noodles that are open and unsealed, 12 to about 2 years. Best before date is the most reliable guide. Many packs are still safe to eat months or even years after the best before. The noodles may go slightly stale. Oils in the seasoning can go slightly rancid. But that's very long periods of time. Like, yeah, literally I've got like 40 packs of fucking noodles that I was meant to be having with like... I was gonna try doing this healthy shit where like I have less, but I also have like noodles with them. But that didn't work out. I like food too much. What are you doing? Please get the fuck over there. Okay, I wouldn't move while I was doing that, that's alright. Right, so Win 13... January 27th, 2024. With Hatsuki. There you go. God, my eyes are not as good as I thought they were. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that I've got to set it up like this, because it's such a weird position to be in, like where I need space in every one of my monitors. There you go. Right, so ripple delete. And find the next win. And I'm just looking forward to the point at which, because there was a point where Husky stopped being a medium main and started being like a light main. It was so close, like twice in a row. Hold on, let me turn off my. She was very efficient at that. I forgot that was on. Oh, I forgot to do the volume. Hold on. So my streams are generally speaking. I shouldn't have deleted that. Yeah, because my streams are generally speaking quite quiet. Hold on, let me copy, delete. Okay. You know, I should really get into making these, like, game soundtrack remixes of, like, just, like, a bunch of music pinned back to back, because some of these are garbage. Like, there's some good music on this playlist, but, like, I bet there's no Halo Reach on it. Halo Reach soundtrack is good. I mean, it's not bad. I love the Halo music. It's just that, like, it's kind of like, so with like Nier Automata, I often say that, like, Nier Automata has the best soundtrack I've ever heard in my life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. But, like, there are some, like, B tracks and, like, stuff that you very rarely hear that just isn't as good as, like, you know, the main stuff. So it's like, this isn't one of the better ones in my opinion. Like, it's not action music, or it's not like, it's like low tier background music, which I'm not entirely against, but it's just like, you know, there are better tracks if I had to tier list them. It's just nice for, like, ambient background music while I work. One day I'll have, like, an editor or something. Also means there isn't, like, a hell of a lot of dead air while I'm doing stuff. Like, it's easier to not have dead air when I'm like playing the finals, because at least there's, like, gameplay. This editing stuff is boring as sin. And not just, like, as a streaming thing, but also as a me thing, which is why I'm doing it on stream instead of doing it, like, not on stream. Plus, I think that a lot of people wouldn't, like, think to do their editing on stream, even though it's literally uptime, so, you know. That's the thing on Twitch, like, if you're not live, you basically don't exist. Like, as far as they're concerned, like, you can't be found on the algorithm, you can't be raided, you can't be... What's that old thing they used to do that they don't do anymore? Hosting. You know, like, nobody... Basically, like, there's, like... And I mean, I'm not really, you know, for the ad revenue. If I could be bothered to find all the details, I would offboard affiliate straight away, because at least then nobody gets ads. Because, like, the thing is ads don't do anything. Like, if I go to... And I honestly, I don't think anybody cares if I show this. But I think, yeah, ads, like, make up basically no... Like, make up no revenue at all. Like, it's like pennies at best. And that's over the space of, like, however long you're streaming for. I think it's in create a dashboard. When it loads, it'll load eventually, thank you. Analytics, I think. Earnings. Where's ads? So yeah, like, ads. $1.13 over the last month total. I mean, admittedly, some of that is because I haven't been streaming a lot. Like, you know, I like 27p on 27. Sorry, it's 27 cents, which is even less. Like over the course of that, looks like well probably a longer stream. So that might have been a 5-hour stream. Like, so I know I did at least one of those. But yeah, like you make nothing from ads basically. So like even having them is kind of just an insult. Like, and the thing is like, even if you turn off affiliate, it means you can't get subscribed to and stuff, but like, I don't, like, it's probably one of my failings as a streamer that I can't beg. Like, and I know it's not begging as such, but to me it feels like it is, because I'm doing something, like with streaming, it's not like important or valuable. It's background noise, you know, like you can put on the radio and get background noise and it doesn't cost you a damn thing. But like, yeah, like I don't have like you know, out of so many subs things, you know, and I don't have any kind of stuff like that because I don't really take this very seriously. Like I see VTubing or streaming at least as nothing more than a way to build an audience so I can show off the cooler stuff that I'm working on. Mostly, like, obviously there is a part of it I do enjoy. Like, I enjoy, like, when I play the finals or Helldivers with the guys. Have I tried what? Have I tried begging? I'm guessing, like, okay, I shouldn't be framing it that way because that offends a lot of people. Like, when I first started being a VTuber and I said, look, I'm not going to beg for money on stream, like, 'cause that's what it feels like to me. Like, a lot of people got their backs up about it because obviously there are most streamers do say, hey, by the way, I'm affiliated, you know, like, have you considered maybe subscribing or something like that. For me, it's like, I was homeless for a very, very long time, and even when I was homeless I couldn't beg people for money. I couldn't bring myself to do it. But I just couldn't do it. Like, it's, I don't know, I feel there's something fundamental, like, so, especially in the VTubing community, there's a lot about, like, parasocial relationships and shit like that. And to me, I feel like, if people are giving you money online, is that not parasocial at all? Like, because isn't the dictionary definition of parasocial that you are entering into a one-sided relationship with somebody? Like, not obviously, maybe not romantically, but like in a sense of you are giving them money and they are giving you, you know, I don't know. I don't think what I do counts as entertainment. I think it's it's more it's background noise. You know, like you don't. It's like somebody once explained the difference between Fillion and Shylily. Right, and it's that people don't really watch Shylily, they watch her clips, and then they find her stream, and because it's long, like, the difference between her clip views and her stream views is massive, whereas people watch Fillion. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe it's one of those things that, like, comes more naturally when you got an audience or something, but I've never really had that, so I never really felt like... let me find Paint, and I'll explain it through Paint. Paint Classic. Right, so... Wow, that's... okay. It goes from 100, which is too big, too small, to 200, which is too big. Undo the pirate software thing. I'm getting out Microsoft Paint. I think Asmongold does this as well. And I have respect for Asmongold, so, like, it's not too bad, I guess. Are we there yet? Okay, we're there yet. Right, so... Actually, I've got a graphics tablet I could be doing this with, but I'm far back. I'm trash with that. So you have... me... Right. So, the way I see this, and I've got to get this right in my head before I do it, so I have small following. There's two big step bro, lol. I have small following, small audience. And some people say these two things are the same thing, but they're kind of not. You see, there's a difference between having a small following and having a small audience. Having a small following is just like the people who follow you. So, for example, I think I've got like, let me double check this because like for austerity, obviously, like I don't want to fudge the numbers and then look like a moron. Mute tab because obviously that's going to come up. So I have, come on, slow ass loading. I've got 188 followers on here, and I've got about 200. What have I got on Twitter? I've got 624. I don't know where most of it is probably bots. Right, so on here I've got like 200 followers. Let's just say sub 200 followers. I think it's this. Hello? Right, so 200. Now, that's very small. Right, in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think that the statistics say that the average number of followers on Twitch is about 500. Right, if you metric out, you know, like a lot of the super huge channels and all that kind of stuff. Right? But my audience, which is the people who are in Twitch chat a lot of the time, like for example today, like I've got 2 so far, Fusey and you. You know, like sometimes there's, I mean, during when I was back doing Fortnite, I think we got closer to. Actually, I can check. I think I can check this. But back when I was doing Fortnite, I was getting more viewers because we were almost every time we were playing it, we would collab. You know, like, so it wasn't just my audience watching, it was Haski's audience and Dank's audience and Nunez's audience and Rosie's audience. So it's 5 audiences in one, basically. And then I dropped off Fortnite because it bored the shit out of me. I only really started playing it because Ali May asked me to play it, and I was like, okay, since I pretty much do anything for you anyway, like, you know, oh, I can close this. No, that's not for you. I need that open. But yeah, like, so I stopped playing that, and we got on Dauntless for a little while, which was kind of neither here nor there. And then we swapped over to Helldivers, which again split the group because only really me and Dank out of the group and were Helldivers to start with, and then there was Twy, who is bigger than I think all of us. So he has his own audience, and they're probably more into his vibe than mine, for example. And then after that, I started getting to the finals, which isn't even like, because that eliminates me completely from the group dynamic of people in that group. You know, so like if we go, hello, me, Dank, Hasu, Rosie, Nunez. So we all played Fortnite, which is why the foundation existed in the first place. That was what sort of quote-unquote brought us together as a friends group, right? So then we swapped over to Dauntless, and I think everybody was on Dauntless. I think everybody was in that, and then we swapped over to we swapped over to Helldivers, which eliminated Nunez at the start, and I had all my issues with Nunez, and you can just fuck off. And then Rosie and Hasu didn't play Helldivers from the start. It was me, Dank, Twy, and I can't remember if Draco came in like from the very start. But then Hasu did pick up Helldivers later. And I think Rosie plays it now, but Nunez I don't play with because he's a prick. But so yeah, like, and then I started, and then we go back a bit, and then there's the finals, which we lose Rosie because she doesn't play that, and we lose Dank because he also does not play that. So that just leaves me and Hasu out of the group, and I think Hasu still pops into the streams, but like realistically speaking, like, you know, like, and I'm trying to get her back on the finals. But like at the moment, it's sort of You know, like, we don't interact as much because she's got a real life, in the same way that Kish disappeared because he's got a real life now. So yeah, like, let's say on average, if I do fucking pen shaky 5 viewers out of those 200, give or take, and we're averaging, like, I could do proper math, but I don't care. So to me, when I see have small following, I don't care about that realistically. I prefer to have a small following because it means it's curated to the kind of person I am, and that means the audience is more. I find that my audience, or like what community I have or following I have, is more mature. And I don't get a lot of that bully the streamer stuff, like, because like, people know that I don't really tolerate that as well as some people, because, like, I come from a very different time in content creation than most people who do content creation. I started 11 years ago. I could show you the very first video I ever made if it wouldn't... would it dox me to show you it? Like, my very first video, let me see. I need to see what channel it's on, because this is a channel I've tried actually deleting, but I can't get into it. Can I block that off somehow? Yeah, I was cringe as fuck back then, and I was on I'll show you the laptop I was on back then. The laptop was a Dell Inspiron 1525. It was an ugly piece of shit, and I got this out of a skip. I literally got this laptop out of a skip because somebody else was throwing it away. And I said to them, can I pay you a tenner for that? And they said, yes, it's going in the fucking trash. You are more than welcome to have it for £10. But yeah, so the school of content creation I come from is a much older time than a lot of people in the VTuber scene right now. I've been at this for like 11 years, never really done, like, it's mainly because of my lack of consistency and branding that I haven't really done much, and it's because I've had jobs on and off, and I've just sort of given up on working for other people at this point because I'm tired of it, and most people are bastards. Small audience is probably why I don't ask for subs, because I don't feel like I deserve it. So continuing the circle, and this is why we're even doing this. I got very off topic for a second. Right, so if I have a small audience, it's because I believe I'm not working. This is fucking terrible. Hard enough. Right? So, the reason I would say that I'm not working hard enough is because I don't stream consistently. I don't stream daily. Nothing about my schedule, assuming I have one at all, is accurate. And even when I make big plans to, like, yeah, next week I'm going to stream, 5 days, and I'm going to stream 3 hours every time, and I'm going to stream morning and evening. Because, like, the thing is I've got a lot of catching up to do. When I started content creation, more was better. Although I have very, very clear evidence to prove that that's not the case anymore. Nowadays, a lot of people get their audiences from viral clips, which wasn't a thing really when, like, I mean, obviously there was still clips, like you had stuff like Vines, and I think Instagram was still in its infancy, and like TikTok didn't even fucking exist. But like nowadays, a lot of people go viral because of their clips, and that's how people find streamers they like most of the time. Like half the final streamers I follow nowadays were from clips or from edited videos, and that's why I'm doing the editing right now. But I don't do any of those things because once I've done the cleaning and the chores, I don't have the energy to do anything else until like 9 o'clock in the evening, and by that time everybody in the UK is offline and most people in America are asleep, I think. So for me, a lot of it comes from a lack of, in my opinion, I don't do enough. And I know I should be doing more, and I know that I want to be doing more because I don't want to work for other people. So I want to work for myself, and my best idea for working for myself is through content creation. But if I'm not doing enough, then clearly I don't want it enough, and there's a cyclical nature to everything. So when we go from I'm not working hard enough, it means I don't. Fuck me. I should have used a graphics tablet. Deserve an audience. Oh, this is fucking atrocious. I'm so sorry. I should have just used like a text box. I would have saved a lot of time. So yeah. So this, if I'm not working hard enough, to me that says I don't deserve an audience. Because obviously, like, if I wanted an audience, I'd be working harder, and I'm not working harder because I'm under a lot of stress a lot of time, and I don't pay enough attention to, like, my priorities, and my priorities are working on being a better content creator. But a lot of what I do is behind the scenes, and therefore, fuck, I'm also dying, which isn't useful. Like, it's basically the case of, if I'm not doing enough, like, if I want a big following, or if I want a big audience, then I have to be doing more. And if I want to be doing more, then I need to, if I want the audience, then I will have to be doing more. And this leads back to Let's Delete Me, because I've fucked this up pretty badly. And if I want a big audience, I have to work harder, which will allow me to say, allow me to ask for money. Right? And this is where it comes back down to it, yeah? The reason I do not, like, and I don't, I'm not saying it's 100% the case, because all these things are roughly accurate. You know, they're roughly interlinked, no matter which way round you do them. But the reason I don't ask for money, or like subscribers, like for people to subscribe or anything like that, is because I haven't worked hard enough, and therefore I don't have a big enough audience, and therefore I don't deserve to ask for people to subscribe to me, because I don't feel like my work is valuable enough to say, you know what, today I deserve, you know, I deserve to put a thing for, you know, like 100 subs. I don't know, that's obviously a hyper exaggeration. But basically, because of my stupid meritocratic system, like, the way I see it is that because I'm not, because it's kind of external validation, in the sense of I don't work hard enough, therefore I don't have an audience, therefore I don't deserve to ask for people to financially support what I'm doing. Also, I hate DSP does it, so it's kind of the same thing. And if I was to start asking people for money, I would equate it immediately back to begging, which I, again, couldn't even do when I was homeless. And therefore I don't have a thing on screen that says I'd like to reach 10 subs today. And if I reach 10 subs, nothing will happen except I will continue streaming. And it's like, what do people get out of that? Like, I don't think that what I provide as a creator is enough value for people to subscribe to me, honestly. Like, and that is my genuine belief. Like, I know people turn up, and I know people watch, and I know people, you know, like to have me on in the background sometimes. But at the same time, like, if I'm not doing enough, but like I think it's more the case that I would prefer the support to be natural rather than for it to be pity, because I don't do pity very well. Like, when it comes to like when I was homeless, I didn't beg people for money because I didn't want to feel like, there's a look people get in their eye when you ask them for money, and it's like, it's pity, and I don't like that look. Like, if I put up in screen somewhere, I would like to make 10 subs today, people wouldn't be subscribing because they wanted to. It'd be because it's on screen, they're being constantly reminded that that is a thing that they can do. And it goes against kind of my value system, that until I make something that's worth, like, until I make something that's kind of worth people's time, and they like, people subscribe naturally rather than, you know, like, what was it? I did a fundraiser for myself, like, early last year in February. I think it was when we did the 18-hour Dauntless stream, and that was because my graphics card, my old one, my Palit 1080, was dying. Right, and like, here's the thing is, I wrestled back and forward with, actually no, this isn't even the best example. My birthday was on September 28th. Right, same time every year. But like, basically, I went to my Ko-Fi and I set up, I wonder if it's still cached as my oh, I've got to log in, really? Can we not do this? Log in with Google. If I go to my page, I wonder if it still comes up. Set a goal. There you go. So on my birthday, I set up a goal of, I think it was like £300 to replace my graphics card so I could continue streaming. Because at the time, I believe my Titan was dead. And so I set it up on there. I put up a post on Twitter and I said, look, you know, I need a new, I don't need a new graphics card. Like, that's the thing is, like, to me, actually, no, I think the post wasn't even about that. I think the post was, is it frivolous for me to say I would like a new graphics card? Because, like, obviously there's things in the world that are more pressing than my need for a graphics card. Like, if I couldn't stream, the world would not lose anything of real value. You know, like, I like, me not being able to stream, like, is not the end of the fucking world. You know, like, so there'll always be another streamer out there. You know what I mean? And, like, so, like, when I say, is it frivolous for me to want a graphics card so I can continue this, like, this thing that I do that's effectively no more than really a hobby, you know, then is it fair for me to expect people to turn up and give me money? And I don't think it is. At the end of the day, I think it's greedy. And I think it is, like, and I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying this is the same for every streamer. You know, like, obviously the thing is like, people usually get to a point where they have an audience before they start doing, you know, like, personal fundraisers and shit like that for stuff, for computer parts and whatnot. But, like, the thing is as this outlines, I don't feel like I've worked hard enough realistically to have earned the right to be allowed to ask for something so frivolous that it doesn't really impact anything other than my own ability to, you know, like, it's kind of like that thing about poor life decisions. You know, like, it's the same sort of thing. It's that I don't have, so up here, like, let me scrub this. So, pen, I need, fuck, Jesus, GPU, preferably RTX, because my card can't do RTX. There wouldn't be any streamer out there if they'll think like that. No, of course there wouldn't. But that's my point, is that there are streamers out there, so... And, like, I don't know why people even come here. Like, honestly, like, I'm kind of a mess. I'm not a good person. I'm just kind of, like, an annoyance on the internet people put up with. So, I need a graphics card. Preferably RTX. And the reason I put preferably... The reason I've set my limit at 300 for that Ko-Fi goal is because I wanted to be able to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? I haven't even played the first one because I refuse to play it until I can play the second one. Right? So, what do normal people do if they want a graphics card? They work for it. You know? They go out and they get a job. And from that job, they can afford to buy a replacement graphics card. You know? And I don't do that because I'm sick of working for other people. I got really, really sick of... I'm just sick to death of working for other people. Because most of them... And I'm going to be very fair here. Most of them are idiots. I've had managers... Like, so... a couple of years ago, I worked in this place called Spar. It's... Spar. It's a convenience store. And it's none of these ones, to the best of my knowledge. I think these are all in America. But yeah, it's called Spar. It's like a Tesco's, but shitter. And our manager was trying to sell mouldy strawberries to customers. Like, we had the crates of the strawberries, you know, like when you get them in the store and they're all in, like, their plastic boxes, but all those plastic boxes are in cardboard boxes. And, like, those cardboard boxes are stacked, like, 8 high. And then a customer will bring over a box of them, and they've been sitting very close to the front door, so they've been in the heat and the sun for all day. A customer would bring over a box, I'd inspect them, and then I'd throw them in the bin, and the manager would come out and go, why aren't you selling those? And it's like, because they are mouldy. If the customer comes back, like, and I don't, like, the thing is I'm not really in the camp of giving a shit if, like, if I lose my job for that specifically, about, like, if a customer comes back sick. You know, like, and it's more to do with the customer coming back sick. You know, like, if I lost my job over that, then, you know, I don't really give a shit. But at the same time, it would be very bad for the company if that happened, because, like, then it's on me for selling them in the first place and not putting them out as wastage. You know, and my manager would come out every time I'd do it. And it's like, you cannot sell these. And we got in this huge blazing row in the middle of the store with customers, and I was shouting at my boss like he's like 4 foot. And at the end of the argument, he just sacked me. So, you know, like, basically it was one of those things where I wasn't willing to let something like that go, because it's effectively a workplace violation. It's a health risk, you know. But yeah, so most people go out and they get a job if they want something of value, you know. Like, and I didn't go for a high-end RTX card. I think the one I went for in the end, like, because it was the cheapest, was the 3060. Not even the Ti, just the 3060. And that is because it was, I think it was like £200. I think it was £250 at the time. So yeah, I found the cheapest RTX graphics card. It's weird that the 3060 is cheaper than 2080 as well. But yeah, so I found a 3060 on eBay. It was a pretty good price. And I just sort of put up this goal for my birthday and said, look, I'm going to do this mega stream on my birthday because I want to like raise money to buy a new graphics card so I can continue making content, and it'll be better content because I've got better parts. And then I deleted the post on Twitter, and then I deleted the Ko-Fi goal, and then my friend Alex called me a fucking retard because it's like, well, how else do you think you're gonna get that money, you fucking idiot? And I was like, yeah, but then I explained all of this to him, and it's like, just fucking do it. Like, if nobody turns up, if nobody donates towards a goal, who gives a shit? You know, like, you put it out there and you failed. And the thing is I don't like failing. I've failed a lot of my life. And I don't like that idea that even something like that could fail. You know, because again, it goes back to the last thing I had, where I haven't earned the audience because I haven't worked hard enough, and therefore I don't have, you know, like, this, that, and the other. Right? And so I put back up the goal, but I didn't put up another post on Twitter, and then I didn't put up, and I took the goal back down, and I didn't stream on my birthday. And I went to bed early, and I'm pretty sure I went to bed hungry. I was just, like, the thing is like, I've gotten to that sort of age where people don't really consider my birthday to be like really that important anymore. You know, like, I get socks, and I get, you know, like, I don't really. Like, basically, I always just say to people, just give me money so I can use it for what I need. Like, in this case, I asked everybody to just give me money so I could put it towards my graphics card. My sister gave me, like, £30. My aunt gave me £30. She does that. My mum got me socks and joggers and some t-shirts that ended up shrinking in the wash. You know what I mean? So, like, at the end of the day, I was like, I got £60 towards it. And I went, sod this. Like, it's nowhere near what I needed, so I ended up using it on other things. So yeah, basically that's kind of how it goes. Like, I would love to be in a position where I feel that my work is valued, but because I have such high standards for myself, like, I tend to just assume that everything is not good value content. Because... And I think there's something in being a streamer that requires sort of a certain extent of, like, constant external validation.
God. Poo. Boo.
Like, in the sense that, like, with all of this, it's to do with the having an audience is having external validation. It's having a feedback loop. There's somebody I argued with a little while ago in DMs about, they made a post about, like, in order to improve, you need to analyze your content, right? And the thing is this was somebody with like 20,000 followers, right? They're no, I don't think they're partnered on Twitch, but they're definitely affiliated because they got a subscriber button. I always check these things whenever I have an argument because it sort of strengthens my point. And the thing is this is somebody with, let's say they average 50 to 100 viewers per stream. You know, like, they've got people who will come in and they will tell them if something is shit. Or they will go to the Discord and they will tell them if something is shit. Right? I have... Like, the people who... Like, there are some people who watch my stream, but I don't generally speak and communicate with them a lot outside of that. Like, so I don't have the option
it happens.
I don't really have people to go to say, hey, how was it? Was this stream good? You know, and most of my streams are not like this. Most of my... was that Stacks? Okay. Yeah, most of my streams are not me yapping this much. Most of them are me sitting here quietly and just doing stuff or playing the finals or Helldivers. And the content does itself, basically, at that point. It's effectively lazy content for me. You know, like, I play Helldivers, people sometimes watch it. You know, okay, that's another second place. You know, like, people sometimes watch it, you know, but at the same... Anyway, I guess we swapped over to Fortnite with Twy. Yeah. Oh man, I missed Chapter 5. Chapter 5 was so fucking good. Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 are so fucking goated. I don't care what anyone says, I can do this off now. But yeah, for me, I'm never quiet, you're right. I'm usually raging, I'm usually angry. But that's the thing is, my living situation as it is right now, it doesn't allow for me to be as expressive as I hypothetically could be. Once I move, things will probably get better and I'll get better at this kind of stuff. But like right now, I'm kind of in a feedback loop of a lot of shit going wrong a lot of the time. And not having effectively a clean escape angle from it. Or a clean escape vector, I should say. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but like the work in progress is me and I have got a long way to go. But yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. It's like just waiting for that one thing that clicks. You know, like I don't do anything particularly special. So I feel like, you know, like the thing is there are lots of people who play the finals, and there are people who are far better at it than I am. So people generally watch the people who are better at the game than I am. Like, it's why people stopped watching Otter for the finals. He's good at the game. He's just good at FPS in general. But, like, at the same time, it's... You know, like, if half of what I'm doing is complaining, then people don't want to watch that. And I'm trying very, very hard with the finals to tilt less. Because, like... obviously, I've spent a good amount of time watching back over VODs recently. Like, and I've noticed that when I tilt in a game, I don't rage, I go quiet. And there'll be, like, entire games where I do not speak. There was a stream where I had, like, I think it was 2 or 3 games in a row that were just garbage. And then I didn't speak for, like, 2 fucking hours. And this was an old VOD as well, so like I don't know, because it was before I had the chat box. So I couldn't even tell if people were in chat. But like, yeah, I literally didn't speak for about 2 fucking hours because I just completely shut down because I figured that was like a good way to lock in. It wasn't. It probably fucks me over worse. Wow, did we really get no wins this stream? 3rd place. Bro, this was a bad stream apparently. Come on, just one win, bro. Just one game where we're not 3rd place? Actually, no, I think... No, that was last VOD. Had one win with Husky, and that was our entire win for our luck for that season. Jeez, you can see this is old because that's what the menus used to look like for for quests. Yikes. Very different nowadays. We won! Thank God!
Yeah.
We won one game.
Let's go.
You're probably... that's probably all our luck.
Objective score 5400. And I only died 4 times, which ain't bad for me. I can finally end stream.
But I didn't.
I now know it works without my model, so it might just be an overloading of Steam.
No, it is the finals. The finals is a relatively poorly optimized game. Seen most commonly on Kyoto. 14. I wonder if I should give my computer a new name at some point. I call it Edward. My laptop's name is William. I give my tech names. It's like Christine. You always give your tech names. It's sort of... Maybe I shouldn't be humanizing tech as much as I do. Oh. Yours is Brunhild? Very nice, very Nordic. It reminds me of this, we got this shop in town, and mostly it sells incense, but it also sells like those gothic figurines. And one of the things they sell in there is these like bronze Valkyrie models. I'm just like, and they're not like, they're kind of just like statuettes. I don't know if there's a real difference, but it's just like a statuette of a Valkyrie. And one of them's slightly damaged, and it was like £15. And it got bought before I got paid, so I couldn't even buy it. Like, because the one that isn't damaged is like £115. And like the other thing about it is, I went in there and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I'd love to own one of those." And I'm like, "Where the fuck would I put it?" Like at the moment, I've got three. I've got I've got like three Nendos. Two of them are fake. Because my sister got me Sora and Shiro from No Game No Life ones. And then my friend Donald, I think I paid for the Miku Nakano one, even though Miku is not my favourite of the sisters, and I'll fight everyone on that front. And I've got a Jace Beleriand from Magic the Gathering Funko, and I've got a Goku Black Funko, and I've got, my sister got me the Tracer one, which I don't know why I never played Overwatch. Oh no, actually I played 2 games of Overwatch too. So I'm basically, obviously, I'm a Grandmaster. But like, the only models I actually have space for is my sister got me the 2B, a little Haruhi one, and my mum got me this solar powered like bobblehead stormtrooper that's never seen sunlight. And they sit on top of my Xbox next to my Switch. That's literally like, because there just isn't enough room in this place. Yeah, like, I don't have a lot of, like, models. Like, the thing is after a certain point, besides the Jace Beleriand, that one I bought because I think it's like number 1. Let's hold on. Jace Beleriand Funko. Where's the one I have? I think it's 01. Yeah, there you go. That's the Jace Beleriand Funko. I got that one from a charity shop for like £2. And this is before the craze of Funkos, where like everybody had to own 1 million Funkos for no fucking reason. I also like Jace Beleriand, he's quite cool. He's like the Khadgar of Magic the Gathering. And I'm not saying I know a lot about World of Warcraft, but I've played maybe like 10 to 15 minutes of World of Warcraft in my entire life. But I love the lore, and I've got like a bunch of the novels and stuff, so I know a good amount about it. But yeah, like, I just don't have room for them here. Like, basically, my room is the living room in my mum's 1-bedroom maisonette. They literally walk past my fold-out bed to get to like leave the house to go to work every morning. Like, it's basically no different than living in like a shared house, where you have 1 bedroom and then you share the kitchen and bathroom with other people. Like, and I that's the one thing it's part of the reason why, like, it's taking me so long to move the fuck out of here, as well as financial issues, is that, like, I don't want to move back into shared accommodation. I'm sick of living with other people. Like, the reason I moved in with my mum is because where I lived before, I had a room, and then we shared the kitchen and bathroom and all that, and we had like cupboards in the kitchen, but like people were stealing my fucking food, like directly from the freezer and directly from like my cupboard. So eventually I stopped. I had to, like, I had a choice to make. Either I stopped buying like food because I wasn't making a lot of money. So I had to either stop buying food or effectively buy for like 3 people, which I'm not really willing to do it. It's not my fucking job to feed her kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'd help. There was somebody who lives there called Chris, and I got on quite well with Chris. And like, yeah, sure, he was a bit of a ponce every now and again, but at least he was reasonable and paid me back sometimes. He didn't ever steal from me. If he wanted a coffee, he'd come tap on my bedroom door, and we'd go for a coffee. Like, if he wanted a smoke, then we'd go down and have a smoke. But like, there were people there who were very literally stealing food from like my food, basically. And it came to a point where, I think it was the same year I left, actually. But like, I'd been out for my birthday with Alex and Michael. We used to go down to Services to play cards. Nowadays we do it at Michael's place because he's got like a really nice place. But like me and Alex, Alex would drive me back. I think I was living in Hatfield at the time. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, like, he drove me back, and I come in and let me see if I can bring up what they were cooking. Because it's something that I buy. I'm the only person in the house who buys these. Barbecue chicken char grills, I think they're called. They're probably not called this, but it's the closest thing. Yeah, these. Right, so it's like breast chicken in a rich barbecue sauce, and they're delicious. But I'm the only person who buys these. Right, and I come in and I can smell them being cooked, and I said, "Look, Alex, you're gonna have to fucking leave because I'm probably gonna kill someone tonight." Like, it's my birthday. I've just come home and my food has been stolen from my fridge yet again, from my freezer yet again, and they're cooking it. And like, so Alex left, and I sat down on the couch, right, and I waited, and one of the boys come down, and he was like, "Sorry, but we didn't have any food." I'm like, when the fuck is that my problem? You know what I mean? I'm not your parent. It is not my fucking job to feed you. And the worst thing is, right, is their mum has my mobile number, and she had me on Facebook and all that kind of shit. She could have messaged me at any point and said, "Look, Ed, we're struggling for food. Can we take something out of your freezer?" But she didn't. She just stole it. And it was like, I'm not doing it again. Like, it's not the same everywhere I've lived, but it's been in enough places. Solo Matt. It's been in enough places that I'm not doing living with other people ever again in my entire life. Because like, I would, like, on the list of things, like, I've got a list right now, right, of all the potential outcomes of me moving out of here, right, and right at the bottom is continuing to live with my mum and her husband. Like, and you got to bear in mind, this is a list, right, and this is a hierarchical list, right. So right at the bottom is continuing to live with my mum and her husband. Just above that is homelessness. And above, actually no, it goes these two, shared house and then homelessness. I would rather be homeless than live with people again, because I'm just so done with it. Like, it just never works out, and it makes me tired and stressed. Because like, you've always got to be, you've got to be hyper vigilant all the time. You can never let your guard down, because if you're living with other people, there's always arguments or like, disagreements and people stealing your shit. And like, the last place I lived in, one of the people who lived there was a crack addict. I don't think he was actually a crack addict. He was on cocaine at least. But like, we had the police round like at 2-3 o'clock like almost every night, every morning, because he would be screaming at his ex-girlfriend down the phone. And I don't just mean like shouting at her. He was screaming at her, like that she'd done some of his coke or whatever. And like, again, like, so both, you had the case of, this housemate who was doing all these drugs, and like, and then the police being brought into the house at that time in the morning, You know, like, I come out for a piss at like 2 o'clock in the morning one time, and there's like 5 fucking coppers outside my, like, not outside my bedroom door, but inside the, like, the hallway that leads up to the end of where this other guy's room was. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I just closed my door and went back to bed. Because, like, I don't want fuck to do with that. Oh yeah, it's for Kish. But yeah, no, like, living with other people is a fucking nightmare, and I'm genuinely sick to death of it. Like, I can't keep doing it, man. It's just bad for my health. Did we win? Second, okay. Oh, and then my stream breaks. Fantastic. Wait, what is this? It actually refuses to render the file. That's strange. Okay. So there's clearly still an audio track to it. Please just, instead of doing that, just close. Let me see what's going on with this. Beautiful kill. Beautiful kill. Why am I encoding overloaded like every 5 seconds? I low-key miss this model. Damn it. It was basic and everybody has... to the orange man. Had one. At one point it's a Sakurai-mon model. Alright, so I've got to... oh, cool, so... I'm on a faster encoding preset. So I can go straight to the Skyway game and then jump backwards. Discard just in case of additional fucking errors. I really need to get a new version of this program. The other thing is, I found out recently, I don't care. I already said discard it, for Christ's sakes. The other thing that I'm looking forward to when I move is I found out there's a lot of things as a streamer, like if you register yourself as a business when you're streaming, or editing, or doing whatever it is you're doing, like you can get a few, there's a long list of things you can get tax deductible. And like, so a subscription to this, like to the actual version of this program, would be great. Okay, so this is on Skyway. I think my stream must have just busted up. Got Vegas twice in one evening. That's wild. We won on Skyway. Okay, I'm just gonna delete everything up to. Is this safe? That's Monaco, Skyway. So I've got to delete from the very start of this. But yeah, so basically, if I'm ever going to, like, ask people for fuck. Oh, that's cool. That's weird. What the fuck is going on? If I was ever going to ask anybody to subscribe to me, I want to, like, you know, like, feel like what I'm doing is worth it. Now, maybe I'll make it a sort of arbitrary goal. If I ever hit 10 consecutive, I will put a subscriber goal in the corner of my stream. Unfortunately, the odds of me hitting 10 consecutive are very fucking low, so I don't really do a lot anymore. I mean, even when we were doing Fortnite, it was more just because of the group than anything. Oh, it's broken again, isn't it? I'm not afraid to admit that that was most of the reason. Okay. What is this wacko vision shit? It's having a really bad time rendering this, holy shit. Let's just assume this is the Vegas game. Yeah. Okay, so if we cut out just past that. So I could probably do editing for other streamers. I have a lot of other people's VODs on my computer. If I go here, for example, like I've got 5 different people's Elden Ring VODs. I still haven't done Biggs and Dominic's Elden Ring and more Elden Ring. I think Nix's are all Fortnite streams. And then on... Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. That was stupid. Why did I close that? Makes life harder. What's the other set of VODs I've got? Yeah, I've got a lot of other people's VODs. And I do it for archiving purposes mostly, because, like, the thing is like, a stream is kind of a one and done event. Like, once you've done a stream, like after a little while, because most people don't upload their VODs, and like I had a sort of TED Talk moment about this exact thing a while ago, and like it was about somebody asking why they should have a VODs channel, and in my opinion, having a VODs channel is not a now thing; it's a later thing. But like I've got fucking open, please, thank you. I've got a VODs channel. I've always had a VODs channel. Whenever I've been a streamer or a VTuber, I've always had a VODs channel. And it's because videos to VODs. There you go. And so this is every stream I've done. Oh wait, and that's the wrong one completely. That won't. That I can't. I shouldn't change that. My VODs. So yeah, like this is all my VODs. And I don't know why I keep them locally, especially since I've got a literal channel where I can upload them. I guess it's in case they ever terminate this channel for, like, you know, nothing. But yeah, basically all of this is not for now. Like, the thing about having a VODs channel is it is not for now. It's for later on when you've made it and people want to see where you come from. Like, or people want to see where you started. Because that's a real thing that happens. But yeah, I'd take that bet. Like, if I ever got to 10 consecutive over the space of... I don't know what the space is. But if I got 10 consecutive, then maybe I'll consider putting a... You know, a thing to say, by the way, I'm affiliated. Please subscribe so I can, you know, validate my stupid online existence. But yeah, not until then. Until I feel like... I don't know. You know, like, until it's worth it for people. I guess we lost. Oh no, we won. Holy shit. Okay.
Makes it worth it.
Look at Kish getting 11 fucking kills and me getting nothing. Except deaths. I wasn't even good on objectives there.
Pretty good stat there for me, Adam.
That's not good.
Although that one revive.
The thing is the game is not about getting eliminations, and it never has been. Like, or at least it shouldn't be. But like, I used to balance my... Because the thing is when I play with Kish, I lean heavily on Kish to carry. Like, because he's good at the game. I'm...
Makes it worth it.
I'm kind of mediocre at it. I'm just about...
Like
I'd say I'm above medium.
Matchmaking as well, isn't it? It's like... I'm sorry.
Let's see, who did we play against? Kish was the best player in the entire lobby, and look at the light meta, and then there's this team here trying to, like, be the diverse team and failing miserably.
As well, isn't it? It's like, I'm sorry, there is what skill-based match? I love how we won and I only got 90 in-game currency. Like, what?
It's better than none. Stop complaining. Yeah, I think I think one of the reasons Kish stopped playing with me is because I get angry easily. Or it's not angry. I get tilted easily. Why is this not set to my default? Win at 15. And why is that called map 14? Like, I'm not... Like, the thing is like, I know I get tilted very easily, which leads to me swearing a lot, or, you know, like, 'cause it's not just a performance in-game kind of thing. It is also, like, my language becomes more aggressive, and that might not be good for other people. Like, and, you know, I'm not unaware of this. This is why I'm trying to work on tilting less, so I'm less shit to play with. It's like, what was it in Helldivers? There's a few things in Helldivers that piss me off, and it's probably why there's like people who don't really play with me that much on that either. The reason people don't play with me on the finals is because there's like 2 people total who play the finals, like, or would play the finals now. And yeah, I get tilted, and then I'm pretty difficult to be around, and I get that. But I'm working on that one. Helldivers is kind of different because I could play that mic on or mic off, and I don't think it would make, and it wouldn't make a single bit of difference to my performance in that game. Meanwhile, I don't know what. I think that's pretty much it. I really just do Helldivers and the finals. Because I know for a fact that Hearthstone is not a good VTuber game at all, and Master Duel is somewhere in the middle. Like, but most of my decks are not like anything good. They're gimmicks, and I don't like laddering because I don't like the fact that if my opponent opens 3 hand traps, I just immediately lose. Like we sort of stopped playing like IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! A very long time ago. I haven't played like local. Like I used to go to locals quite a lot, and I stopped. The last time I went to locals was actually I can tell you because it was the day it released. Machina Citadel, the day the deck that this come out in was brought out. Mechanized Madness. So yeah, somewhere around April 2020. It was the last time I went to a local level event. And I entered with... I just bought 3 of the Machina structure decks. And that was all I had at the time. And like, I've got some cool decks. But like, at the same time, like, they're old-fashioned decks. They're like, besides my Cyber Dragons... Like, my Cyber Dragons are purely... If I can attack, I can... On that turn, I will usually win. Whereas the rest of them are more control. Like, the Machina is sort of somewhere in the middle of those two things, where it's... I can often win on my first turn, because the deck just shits out so many big monsters. But at the same time, like, it has a lot more tricks. The Cyber Dragon is literally a one trick. I think I can open Master Duel while I'm doing this. My computer isn't too stressed right now. Although I will open Steam. Have I already opened Steam today? I don't know. Let me open the volume thing as well. I don't need this. Yep, close please. Thank you. What else can I close? I need everything else. I don't even know which window this is going to open, or which monitor this is going to open on, so I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I can complete a duel in... I could probably complete a duel in solo mode, like, before this even... Yeah, I agree. Before... Shit ass? Hey Dank, how you doing? I don't know, I don't even think I've got moderation for that word. So I think you're fine. You too, man. How you doing? Have you been here this whole time? Because I feel bad for you if you have. I've been talking shit about myself. Alright, so... We're going to run a quick solo duel with the Cybers in the... And the timer is this. I have to complete it in 30 minutes. Please don't let there be huge updates. Please. Oh, fuck. How big is the update? Okay, it's not very big. What? That's new. Question 1. Second. Next. Pluto Summoning Dragon. Next. Lamphorhynchus. They added new Cybers? Oh, fuck. Are they high rarity? Or am I good? That's Parallel Twister. Are they low rarity or am I cooked? That's that is a level 5, I believe. Oh shit, I'm wrong. Oh fuck, bro. 1900 attack. I think Jormungandr as you are. I'll find out in a second. Which uses a field spell. Sorceress. Sick. Alright, so I've got this much time. 14%, 13%. It's counting down to complete. I don't know if that even top leveled it. It did. Sick. Okay, so I've got 11% to enter and complete a game with Cybers. This is not even a challenge, by the way. Oh, cool. More shit. Thank you for the 3 gems. Don't care. Oh, God. Piss off. Don't care. 7%. Stop with the fucking pop-ups. I do not care. No. Solo mission. Good luck getting past the Master Duel, lads. Yeah, they're fucking, like, ad-libbed this out. No, what's the first one? Stories? Absolute Monarch. All the fucking pop-ups are the reason I didn't do this. Let's do dual... Actually, difficulty 5, fuck it. My deck, Cyber Dragons. Random, doesn't matter if I'm going first or second. If it wasn't for all the pop-ups, I would have made that. I should probably have chosen going second. Yeah, that's a lot of pop-ups. What the fuck are they doing? I'll also check the Cyber Dragon stuff. Okay, this is an instant win hand. I don't know why Clockwork Knight is here. Go on. Core. Search. Let's go with... Fuck it. We're not gonna fuck around. We'll just play a game. Realm. Add Cyberdark Chimera. Please check new Cyber Shop. If you see anything you think is a cool clip of moment, don't hesitate. Oh, that's my fucking bot. And effect. Summon. Effect. I don't even know why Clockwork Knight is in here, bro. And this is such a consistent deck, by the way. Actually, no, what we flex. We flexing today. We flexing. We're just gonna do Cyber Dragon because why not? And this deck does, like, normally you go Chimera attack because of the multiple attacks and back row pops. Battle phase. Oh, it's I went first. Shit. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. He ain't getting through 8,000 damage. What if he got like a fucking Wabaco? It doesn't matter, I can't loot. Bye. There you go. Yeah, first turn I can attack. Legally. My bad. But it does that almost all the time. Like 99% of games, I will win on the first turn I can attack with it. But it's why I don't play anything like serious. Because if you need 3 hand traps to stop that. If you have less than 3 hand traps, I still get away with all of it. Right, let's see this new shit. Let's see how cooked I am, chat. Fuck. Fuck, bro. They're URs and SRs. So I need 2 of these and 3 worm. Okay, do I even have enough stuff to DE for that shit? Let me see. I don't even think I've got enough URs like that I can. I don't use this. Actually, I don't really use that the math mech anyway. Oh, hold on, all of them. There you go. No, Nukem. There you go. All right, keeping. I'm probably not going to actually do the Zark deck, so that can go. Keeping my DP even though I don't use it. I mean, I do use it. I used it for the Unchained variant that uses it before I used it properly. I can nuke the Beast King Barbarosses. They're not actually valued to my Earthbound build right now. What is this? Oh, I need these. I need these RRL as well, like you read about. Oh, that reminds me, I also need to see if they've got the other Morganites in the game yet. I don't use this, probably never going to build Thunder Dragons. They're a nice idea, but I will probably never get round to it. They do? Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, I love Morganites, they're so good. All of them are in it. Fuck! It's all SRUR. Motherfuck. I hate my life. The problem is that I don't spend money on like this, so like I've got 1 Morganite. Okay, I can craft. Don't use these. Don't even know what this is. Summon 2 Ice Pillar tokens. You hate my life and I'll hate yours. Sounds like a good trade. I don't even know why I've got half of this shit. Dynamorphia intact. Yorishiro used to be good. There's a version of my Earthbounds I used to run with Kokopakapu instead of Chaku Chalua, and allowing you to tribute summon that with no cost is fucking insane. Channel favorite is Yubel. Okay, we don't need to be nuking those. Let's see how this goes. I can craft 1 worm. You wish I had my crafts? Yeah, but you actually play this game, and I don't. Like, I come on here and I build a deck, and then I leave, and then I ignore it for months. Actually, I've got enough SRs. Let me see what the other Morganite is. Morganite. Whoops, it'd be alright if I could fucking spell Morganite. Oh, thank you! Thank you, oh, which of eyes is fucking you are? That makes sense. Go away. Sick. And then 2 more of these. Okay, so I can craft the worm. I need Morgana as well. She's so good. Like, basically, if you open Morgana and and I think it's this one, you can use all 3 Morganites on the first turn of the game. Right, so Cyber Worm, Jormungandr. God damn it! I can't believe that's a fucking SR, man. That's so devastating. I'll have to get out my real Cyber Dragon deck. I can generate 1 worm right now, but I need 2. Let me get my Cyber Dragon deck out. Hold on. Why is it so dark in here? There you go. I honestly think a good rarity is kind of which one was a rare, but I understand the SR. I don't understand. I mean, I understand some cards SR and UR treatment. Okay, I'll wait. I do think mods got ads. That's genuinely the most sickening thing I've come across today. Yeah, I don't want your pennies. I was literally talking about this earlier. Like, if I could offboard affiliate, I would. Triple machine dupe, triple repair plant, triple emergency, triple rev, 1 monster reborn, 2 copies of realm, 3 copies of power bond, 3 copies of hers, 3 copies of Nashta. Shit, please don't drop that onto the wheel of my chair. Thank God. So triple Nashta, triple core, double Chimera. Yep. Double worm, triple Jormungandr, triple Cyber Dragon. Am I only running 2 Jormungandr? No, it was 3. And triple Galaxy Soldier. So yeah, that is the deck. So I need to ditch 2 more URs. Shut up. Please tell me I get a free pack. I do not. Of course I do not. Dismantle 2 more URs. Okay, so I can just dismantle my Ghost Ogres. I don't use them. I literally only had them in my Cyber Dragons because they are light and I can discard them for Galaxy Soldier. Alright, let me just double check the extra. You want me to pop your chair? Pop my chair? Nivira is way better hold. I don't even think I can discard my... I can't even uncraft that because it was from the bundle. Right, so I do actually run a Zeus in here, even though it's a fucking Ultra. Gross. Sieger, Rampage, Fortress. Oh, Mikash and Mega... Oh, I gave one of my Mega Fleets to Alex. I need to buy a new one. Hold on, I need to sneeze. There you go. Ugh. Right, 1 Cyber End, triple Nova, double Infinity, and 1 Zeus. So yeah, this is a 1-to-1 recreation of my IRL Cyber Dragon deck. I've only played it like 1 fucking time, and that was in a 3-way game with Michael and Alex, and we weren't even really playing hardcore there. Better light for the deck because it's just turn ending card if people don't set up right. Well, for me, I only used I used to use Veiler and I used to use Ghost Ogre, and that's because they're just light that I can discard for Galaxy Soldier. I didn't use them for any other reason. Most of the time, What the fuck? Okay, well I'll play this out. Why not? Ditch Resto. Go to. What the fuck? Ogre was good, it's just... Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like, it... For me, it just never did anything. That's all it is. I never used it for any real... I never used it for anything. It was just there. Absolutely click... Yeah, I think I accidentally clicked line off. It's alright, I used to main Monarchs before I was a hardcore Earthbound player. It's been a hot minute. I haven't played Monarchs in a very, very long time, but... New Monarch support, also Master Duel. I haven't played Monarchs in years. Berlineth doesn't really... Let's just summon this. And defense, yes. Wait, what? No, I wanted to summon it as a monster. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I do this. A lot more recursion? Of course there is. Yeah, sure. Scar... I don't think he's ever going to get to back row phase. They're kind of the same being... I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is... Monarch has always been just one thing since the structure deck come out, and that is just turbo out the field spell, and then you win. Sure. I don't even know what Mega Monarchs are in here. No, I'm good. Send a card to the graveyard. Don't need this. Put this in graveyard because it can be repaired. I like Extract Monarchs. Extract Monarchs were not atrociously bad. I'm okay to admit that. It's the boy who is only a zombie because the fields because the zombie world existed. Yeah, I used Stormfork on what? I used Drytron Monarchs because Benten had Zephyr. It's like the same way I used to run Orcus Cosmo because Crescendo adds Dark Destroyer. The deck is not good, but you know, that's not the point. I need to rebuild that deck one day. Literally Suicide Pass. Okay, bro. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, I'll use this monster. The point was I could summon Herald and have a Monarch hand. Yeah. I can see the argument. Got one card. No, there's no reason to hand rep. No, I'm good. Hey, Cyber. Oh, someone's in defense. There are a lot of things I've forgotten about this game. One for one gives me Eidos. Gives me the fucking Hideo. There you go. Spectre Hideo. Why don't I put that in defense? I'm so Cyber Dragon brain, bro. No, I'm still working on them. I was trying to prove a point that I could finish a Cyber Dragon duel in the space of like the time it was going to take to render a video. And then Dank told me that the new Cyber Dragon stuff is out. So, yeah, I had to get it because now it, like, basically my decks on here are one-to-one representations of my decks in real life. And I accidentally clicked Loner deck, so I had to play a game with fucking Monarchs. And not even very good Monarchs. Random. I don't care if I go first or second. Now, I'll go back to editing afterwards. I think I'm like halfway through, so... Oh, I've got to remember what these do. The thing is, with my normal Cyber Dragons before these, is I can just, like... I don't even need to look at the cards to know what they do. Actually, I'm just going to pass turn and see what happens. Absolutely nothing is going to happen. With this card in your hand, in your graveyard, and you have another Mushroom monster in your field of graveyard, you can send a Cyber Dragon monster from your hand with extra graveyard special on this. Sick. Oh look, there's my Power Bomb. Right, so my opponent controls a monster and I do not. Goodbye. Yeah, sure, fucking why not? Okay, so then we go Worm. Select a card, sends to the graveyard. I guess I will send hers, because it's funny and I get a Cyber Dragon out of that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because I'm holding Machine Duplication. No. Normal summon. And we go with Repair Plant here. Nova. We want that one there. Haven't touched Master Duel in a minute. Yeah, it's pretty garbage. Attach Cyber Dragon, special summon Cyber Dragon. I want Branded Draco Tail. I don't even know what that is. I know it exists. I've heard Draco Tail is like really degenerate. That's as far as I know. I should wait. Why did I do this? Oh, I guess I can. I fucked this up. I fucked up the combo. I should have waited to do that so I could machine dupe the core properly. I don't think there's anything I can do about this now. Shit. No, I'm good. I don't want to banish the Cyber Dragon, thank you. And then Nova. In a vacuum with no Maxi and shit. Yeah, but that's the thing is, Maxi is a balancing mechanic. Maxi is a necessary evil. Like, if Maxi didn't exist, the format would be so much worse. Because, like, literally it would be a case of nobody's afraid to do anything. Like, Maxi balances the game to the point where, like, people are afraid to do things. I don't know why I did all this. I guess I just did it to show off, because why not? Oh, I'm good. If somebody was Maxi challenging me right now, they would not be having a good time. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yo! Unless that other face... Oh, you know what, I don't care. Negate. I'm trying to think about, like, if the other card was Erupt, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Erupt, so he's not going to be Tribute Summoning during my turn. Bro, the issue with Maxi is the fact that combo deck sets up full board and Maxi usually says okay play. Yeah, I know, but the problem is the same thing. Is that if you... It's a two-sided problem. Is that if you have Maxi, you have that. If you don't have Maxi, then it's just completely like you have like the difference between lower tier players and higher tier players. Just the gap widens. Like, I understand the argument that's being made. I've had this conversation 100 times. Yeah, I know they're better than Maxi, and they're also legal in the TCG. Whereas Maxi, which is now worse objectively and definably, it is still banned. You know, so I don't. There's things I don't understand about the state of the game. Cool, 20 gems just for logging. I mean, balance reasons. Yeah, but if there's a card that's better than Maxi and does the same thing as Maxi, but it's better, then why is Maxi still banned? And I'm not just saying this because I own 2 secret rare Maxis that I'd happily offload come the day it becomes legal. because I do. They were an investment. And if I could afford more, I would pick up more Secret Rare Maxis, because one day it will come off the ban list, and people will want them. The Mulch Armies are trash cards? Yeah, but they're legal, and they basically do a similar thing as Maxi. Like, they prevent... Basically, they create... Yeah, so basically the thing about the Mulch Armies is that they create an environment where people are afraid to take certain actions in-game, because it will give the opponent an advantage, or I don't even know what the Mulch Armies do, let me see. I've never read these cards, because I just saw... Basically, I just saw, oh look, another hand trap, and tuned them out, basically. Mulch Army, Thorlos. Right, each of your opponent's special summons, draw one card. So this is literally Maxi. Pokecat, Ultra Ball, because I don't really know, and I've got like 500. Once during the end phase, if the number of cards in your hand is more than the number of cards your opponent controls plus 6, you must randomly shuffle cards from your hand into the deck, so the number in your hand equals the number of opponent controls plus 6. So yeah, they're not going to be ending on a one-card board, so you're still guaranteed to end the turn with like 7 cards in hand. At least. Because it's the one card they have plus 6. So this card is insane. Purilla. Each time your opponent normal special summons a monster from the hand, immediately draw one card. How much summoning comes from the deck nowadays, or is it all from hand? Oh, these are go first cards. If you control no cards, you can discard the supplies. Okay, so if you're going first and you draw this, you just instantly win. That's all it is. It's just, if you're forced to go first, you just instantly win. Because you just pass turn. Or second. Basically, if you go first and you draw one of these, you just pass turn and then let your opponent do stuff. And if they don't kill you, that's why they're balanced. Because it's for go second only. Yeah. But these are strong as fuck. This is a minimum plus 7 in every situation. Each time your opponent... I mean, this one isn't. This is from Graveyard of Banish. So like, there are more situations where this one is bad compared to these two, but these two are insane. They're plus 7s. Yeah. Win 15. January 29th, 2024. With Ish. There you go. But yeah, it's the same argument for Maxi as it is for those. Is that it creates an environment where your opponent is afraid to take actions. Like, it doesn't matter which version of Maxi you throw at my Cybers. Yeah.
Every right, it's a justice thing. It just get.
Fuck! I fucked up the volume again. Didn't do the volume. But yeah, I consider it a balancing mechanic. I still haven't done the volume thing. Yeah, like it's so that like weaker players can play against better players, basically. Boop. Well, I'm glad that Master Duel is still a pile of garbage. Like, genuinely, Master Duel is the only place in the entire world where ancient gears are harder to build than Telements, or whatever it is. Like, when they first put Telements in the game, like, because they got all their stuff in one shot, right? Telement got their entire loadout of, like, really good shit in one go. And Ancient Gear has more usable URs, or, like, required URs, I should say, than Telements. So does Mecha Phantom Beast, by the way. Mecha Phantom Beast has, like, I think it's 5 URs that are just, like, you absolutely required to play this. Who the fuck do you know who's ever even played Mecha Phantom Beasts? I've got a friend who's played Mecha Phantom Beasts at IRL. Why they're so expensive? Let me play Ancient Gear. Yeah, I want to play Ancient Gears. Like, if Cyber Dragons weren't my primary deck, Ancient Gears would have been. Because, I like Power Bond. Basically, I like the ability to like use Power Bond and win. Like, and Ancient Gears is the only deck that does that better than Cyber Dragons. And the fact that that's a real thing, it actually saddens me that I cannot play Ancient Gear on Master Duel without dusting every other deck I own. Like, even if you start from scratch, because I did this recently, I did like new player experience on it again. And even if you start from absolute scratch, you know, like how your first deck is the easiest one to build. Like, even if you do that, you only just. I don't actually think you even get to a point where you have enough gems to actually even make a valid Ancient Gear deck. I think I just went with Raid Raptors in the end. Like, because you get the 3 structure decks, you buy, you get Rising Rebellion Falcon. Is this deck up my Raid Raptors? No, that is. What are you? Oh, Machina Karakuri. Okay, but yeah, like, where's my Raid Raptors? So there's like not a lot that you don't get in the starter. You just don't get Rising Rebellion Falcon and the quick play, the rank up magic spell, and fucking deck box. Is that my Raid Raptors? No, that's my Earthbounds. But yeah, like you get basically everything, and then you just like need. I crafted one. Fucking what's it called? The 12. Because I know you got the Ultimate Falcon is the 10, but I always run the 12 because like it's really good in mirror matches. What's the 12 called? Final Fortress Falcon. Yeah, I always run one copy of this. It's really good for longevity in a mirror match. New 5D structure is dope. Yeah, I want to get that so bad. Although not for the same reason other people want it. I don't want the Mulch Army shit. I just want, like, because it's got Black Wings, Rose, and the upgraded Yusei stuff. But like I've basically got to stop spending any money on literally anything. But yeah, like in that structure you get basically everything you need. So yeah, like I'm stuck with my decks for it. Like basically, like I was saying this to Alex the other day, right? And the only way I can see being able to move out of here is that for next year I'm gonna have to be like, things are gonna get ugly. Basically, like I've got to like really cut down on even buying food, like, and stuff like that. I need to, I need to save a lot of money because my situation recently got really fucking bad. Like I had savings and now I don't, and I'm in such a shit situation because of it. Like without, like basically the only I've been discussing this with a friend is it Goobin Go Fund? No, Dank. Look, the whole first part of this stream was me explaining to Sun why I don't have a donations thing on my screen, why I, like I don't do donations. And like the thing is you've done me a GoFundMe before, and you know they don't work. We don't have big audiences. We don't have a lot of followers. We don't have we don't have well-off communities. We it wouldn't work, and like even then, I wouldn't want it to work because, like, it's. I mean, obviously, yeah, like having a large amount of money fall in my lap that would literally at this point I want to set up a big fun thing just because shit sucks for everyone, and yeah, you don't have to tell me we all broke. Yeah, exactly. Like, and the thing is I would love to be able to, maybe push content creation a bit more in the new year, like do more stuff, but at the same time, like I'm on a very strict timer that I can't really talk about publicly because some of it goes into a territory that is very uncomfortable, and I can't talk about publicly. Oh no, trust me, it's far worse than you think, and I'll chat to you about it sometime, maybe in in VC when it's just us. But it's such a fucked situation. Like the stuff that I post on Twitter, like you've seen like some of the posts I've made on Twitter and stuff about stuff being fucked. It is so much worse than that, and it is like it's not even close. Like my situation is so bad, like that it's beyond being able to even speak about it publicly because it goes into areas that are not entirely legal. So for me, like my only real option of getting my entire life sorted out is alone, but I'm on UC. I'm unemployed. I don't have any reliable income, and even what I do have is so limited and restricted that I cannot realistically save anything without cutting out stuff. And the only thing I've got left, like I cut off my Twitter Premium, I cut off my Google Drive expansion. Like I've just like it's coming, like we're reaching a point where the only stuff that I can really cut off at this point is like less food. Like, and I'm obviously that sounds worse than it is, because like the thing is I always have, like, because I've always got Alex. Alex always helps. You know, like I appreciate Alex a lot, and not just for like the money reasons behind it, but like because, you know, like he always sorts me out. You know, like if shit's fucked, he will sort me out. But like it's coming to a point where I'm very concerned that there will be an argument, and that argument will leave me homeless. Because obviously I'm living under my mother's roof, and if an argument happens that is big enough, she could just say, right, get the fuck out of my house. And considering everything else, it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Yeah, kind of, yeah. But yeah, it's actually, what did I send you last? Let me see if you. I'm just gonna double check our DMs and see if you already know. Yep. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you know what it is. You know one part of that. You know, and that has like wildly fucked up my everything. Basically, it's made everything just like that much harder to work my way out of. Because it was already a deep hole, but it gets deeper. And there's a lot that I don't say, because it's, you know, like the thing is like I try to do the man thing and just push it down until I explode, basically, or I die from a heart attack or something. I don't know which one of those will happen first, but like, you know, like things are just very, very fucking bad. And like I don't like talking about it because again it comes back to like the whole, you know, subscribe to me thing from earlier, is I don't like people pitying me. I fucking hate that. It's like there are very few things I genuinely hate, and like pity is not one. It was not something that I'm comfortable with people like having for me, because like, you know, I should be able to. A lot of the situations I'm in are situations I wouldn't be in if I'd sorted out my life a long time ago, and so technically, yeah, it's my own fault. But at the same time, like things didn't unfold like comfortably, and now we are where we are. So yeah, it's a fucked up situation. Oh, I need to wait for this to render the audio track. But yeah, I'll explain it at some point later. Like, because the thing is I, like, only Alex knows. And Alex has been here and he's seen what stuff is like firsthand. Like, he's seen the mold behind. So I sleep on a sofa bed. Right? And behind that sofa bed, there's a grate in the wall. And around that wall, there is black mold. Like, a lot of it. And it's been there for a long time. And I've been sleeping on that sofa bed for 5 fucking years. And that's probably part of the reason why I cough as much as I do. Like, I know I'm a smoker, which isn't the most healthy thing in the world. But at the same time, like, you know, it doesn't help that I sleep next to fucking black mold. Yeah. Oh, wait, I need to do the volume as well again before I do that. I don't know why, but a lot of my renders come out really quiet, so I'm upping the volume quite significantly. But yeah, we'll hop in a chat like later or whenever you're feeling up to it. Mold spores kill you faster than cancer? Yeah. Like it's why, like I have a drawer full of medicine, like cough drops, and you know, like stuff that basically keeps me capable, you know, because I have to. Because if I don't function. You know, and the worst thing is that I could get behind there and clean it. I could like I got these spray bottles that used to have air freshener in them, and I could get behind there and I could clean it out. But I really don't want to, because I had to remove a fish tank from this living room. And this is another one of those 100% I shit you not things. I could get Alex on call sometime. Like, and he maybe once I've moved, I'll do like a Google Docie of my folks. Because when I first moved in, they had a fish tank. No, they didn't have it immediately, but they had a fish tank. They didn't take care of it at all, so it got to a really disgusting point, like where there was like the algae looked like, you know, those ponds. Hold on, let me see. Can I find an image? Oh wait, the music's been muted for ages. Sorry. What's it called? It's like string algae or something in the fish tank. It looked like this. The fish tank looked like this. Not completely like this, but it looked like this. And there was like spores and shit, and it looked awful. And I slept next to that for like 3 fucking years before eventually saying to him, like, if I don't get that out of the living room, oh, of course.
For a while, but we won, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, welcome to my life. This is what I experience as a medium.
Yeah, but like you actually choose to play medium. I'm a light main because I like going fast. It makes me die inside.
I can play all three.
I'm not that good yet, although I would like to do some dedicated lessons sometime on getting good.
I'm still trying to get used to light.
Cocodamol.
Oh look, I just mentioned buying Cocodamol there. How long is this fucking ad break? Why are my ads like this? I need to sort that shit out. Ad break ends in fucking like 1.5 minutes. Are you serious? Is this a one game, by the way? Yeah, it's just a long game. 116. I'll let that run. I need to offboard affiliate. Let me see. How do I... I'm going to see if I can offboard affiliate on Twitch. How to offboard affiliate on Twitch. Let me see. Offboarding or leaving the Twitch affiliate program is something you have to request manually. There's no self-service leave program button. Here's a clean way. Money utilization affiliate program, leave the affiliate program if you can't find it, blah 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 blah. I'd formally request removal from, yep, wait for manual processing, does this manually a day to 1-2 weeks. They may reply to confirm before finalizing it. Your channel reverts to non-affiliate monetization features disappear. You'll regain full control over where you stream, be allowed to multi-stream, keep your followers and VODs. You cannot instantly rejoin. If you leave, you must re-qualify for affiliate like a new creator. Any pending payouts are typically paid out on the next cycle if you're above the minimum threshold, which I'm not. People usually offboard when they want to multi-stream or rebranding. People multi-stream anyway, and Twitch doesn't actually enforce that. Yeah, I might just offboard affiliate. Like I was showing Sun earlier, or I think it was Sun, or maybe Fuse. That like the amount of like pennies or cents you get for ads is fucking like it's nothing. And I get it because like obviously I'm a small channel, but at the same time like it's disgustingly small. And that's actually how we ended up on the topic of like me basically asking people to subscribe, is because like I don't want ads. I might just offboard affiliate. Like I've been an affiliate for what, 2 years, and I've seen payout twice. I don't complain about that because again, like it was the 2 times I did it were both event streams very early on when we still had the foundation and all that kind of stuff, so it was mostly because of shared audiences. But like I don't think I'm gonna see it again, so Like, I genuinely don't really care enough. They can keep the $20-something in there, and I'll just use Ko-Fi or something else. If you know, like, I mean, I already have a Ko-Fi, and I think I get like, I think there's like a 5% they take off the top of that, or I go to Kick. Not that that would do much, actually. That might be worse because Kick doesn't really have a good VTuber. You know. Just rich and only people giving awards to rich and only friends. Our ad's over. Are you back? Yeah, this is what the fish tank I slept next to looked like. Where did the pigs go? Kind of like this. When it fucking loads. Now it doesn't want to load. Load the image, please. There you go. Look kind of like this. I slept next to a fish tank that looked like this for like 3 years. I don't even know if there's pictures of it on. We had like this, not this. Yeah, it kind of looked like this as well on the inside with like the brown stains. Because they never fucking cleaned it. They cleaned it like when it got really bad. And all the fish fucking died. There was like, at the end there was like 2 fish left and one of them was like, like just, I don't know, it was just sort of hanging on for dear life basically. But they're basically eating each other. Like I'd feed them every night, but I wouldn't clean it because it's not my fucking job. Like until eventually I said to them, look, if I don't throw out that fish tank, I'm going to be very, very ill. So, you know, like, and they just said, yeah, sure, whatever. And I just, so I had to, and it was, I think it was like an 80-litre fish tank. And I had to carry it to the end of the garden, empty out the water and destroy it, basically. But I was like, the smell was so fucking horrible. And again, this is something that, like, if I get Alex on stream, he will tell you just how fucking bad that was. Like, because when he comes round, like, the couch is right fucking next to it. Let me just message Alex and I'll see if he'll come on stream sometime and talk about it. Everything is slow. Facebook. Would you come on stream sometime and talk with me about some of the places I've lived in? Probably once I've moved. Smiley face. I don't want to take up his time with pointless shit. Yeah, like we could, like, because Alex has seen everywhere I've lived. He's been to all of them. He came into the cat lady house and I was embarrassed to bring my friends in there. Because it was fucking diabolical how bad that place was. I actually think I've still got pictures of it. Oh, that's not good. Don't bring that up full screen on that monitor. I don't want my homework folder being seen. My stuff? Let me see. What's this one? No, that's where I live now. I'll have to zoom in. And this folder is packed. It's mostly just old screenshots that I never deleted. Stuff from old channels. While I'm looking, have cute me and Dank. Do I have pictures of that place? I really hope I don't, but like I probably do. God, that's cringe. There you go. Yeah, old Facebook. This is when I was living in Hatfield, and my landlady had like 9 cats, and one of them had killed this bird, brought into the house. Like I've been out all day. I went to Calamity. We went out to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and then after that we went to services. And by the time I come back, this is what was on the floor. And like the thing is my landlady didn't move it, and she couldn't move it because she had like rheumatoid arthritis. So I had to fucking move it and like bag it up and put it in a fucking bin, because otherwise it would just remain there forever. Let me see. Have I got any other pictures? I mean, this is about as bad as it ever got. But, like, the whole house was... the whole house was disgusting. Like, beyond disgusting. It always smelt of, like, urine and cat shit. Because she had, like, 5 fucking litter boxes that she never emptied. and... and, like, it was effectively my job to empty them. I got sick so many times living in that place. And I've got a pretty fucking good immune system for somebody whose diet is atrocious. Here's the last place I lived in. Like where there was like alcohol flow, and then there's this guy. This is a fucking moron I used to live with. He didn't pass out, by the way. He just did this for attention. Right, I worked in a psych ward. I know the difference between somebody who legitimately passes out and somebody who passes out for attention. This guy did this for fucking attention. And he'd do it almost daily. Because there'd be people standing around him going, oh, you know, is he alright, blah, blah, blah. No, he's fine. He's just a fucking idiot. What's this picture of? Yep, there's a pan that's just been left there. Oh man, that's cool. That's a picture of me and Alex like 10 years ago. Jesus fucking Christ, I look young. Yep, somebody left again. This, what is this? Somebody tracked shit in on their shoes. How much fucking Strongbow this guy drank in the space of a week. Oh, that might be my tenancy agreement. That's my tenancy agreement for that place. Or I was, weirdly enough, the only fucker who actually, like, towed the line. The only time I didn't was that the landlord literally allowed me to smoke in my room. Oh, that's right. I got an elf Funko as well. I got the elf from Death Note Funko. I forgot about that. Sorry. That's my bike. Big ass bike that is currently rusting away in the garden because I can't ever get the motivation to go and fix it. I need to do that at some point. I figured what I might do is I might bring it in. Because outside is cold as fuck. This was my room in the cat lady house. Like, one small corner of it. I had this, like, tempered glass thing with all my cool shit on top of it. That was pretty sick. I didn't mind that. Here's a Yorkshire brisket my mum makes at Christmas. Which is a large Yorkshire pudding with brisket in it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the average state of the living room in the cat lady house. Door, this is like, I think, what time, do I have metadata on this? Let me see if I've got metadata on this, so I can see what time it was taken. Created 5th of August 2020, no, 14th of August 2021. I do not know what time this was taken, but it's obviously night time considering it's dark outside. Right, so she's just left this open. And, you know, you got a box full of, like, shit. And then, like, all this stuff. That's cat food in there. You know, like, there's hair every... Like, that carpet used to be, like, red. It's not. It's, like, fucking... Oh, right, yeah. So, eventually I started taking pictures of the shit I had in my freezer. So, then if people stole it, I'd know about it. That's how bad it got. I had to fucking take pictures of shit that was in my freezer. Because if I didn't, and then I come back and I wasn't 100% aware, you know, people could get away with everything. That's pizzas. You know, like... I'm not even joking when I say that I have lived in some extraordinarily fucked up situations. So, like, I'm not saying a normal person would probably have crumbled But like, there are people who are, let's just put it this way, there are people who are very surprised I'm not a drug addict or an alcoholic from the shit I've had to put up with. Like, it is not, I have not lived a good or easy life. Like, the thing is I sound like somebody who's had, like, not had too bad a time. But that's because I have to. Because if I freak out, everything else goes down. It's like a sinking ship. If I freak out, or like, if I crash out, everything else crashes down. Asking Warden. Oh, I want that. Like, you genuinely cannot believe how bad things have, like, occasionally been. And yeah, again, it's my own fault. You know, for the most part. That I didn't do more to get myself out of these situations. But the thing is you eventually start stagnating when you're in situations like this. Like, it's like being on UC. Right, when you're on UC, it's easier to stay on UC. Because it becomes, it's like, what's that thing when people go to, there's a word for it, isn't it? When people go to prison and they come out and they, like, they can't handle the real world or something, it's kind of like that. It's like a learned helplessness. Like, you get used to being in a situation where shit is bad, so you just kind of wallow in it. You just like, so you just end up, you know, like having to live like that. And it goes on for so long that it just becomes, it's like that thing, you know, like where they say, like, practice smiling for like 10 minutes a day, and like in the space of a month you'll be able to smile more naturally. It's that exact kind of thing. Like, but it's the opposite. Because like eventually over time, like, it becomes a routine for you to just be in a situation that is not good for you. And yeah, I've been in a lot of that, which is why I've never really been in a position where I've been stable enough to sort my shit out. Or get my shit together, one of those two things. Probably both. They probably mean the same thing, give or take. But yeah, that's kind of like, I think that's probably the best way to describe my existence. Is I just haven't really had enough time to stabilize. And like, I'm hoping that once I leave here, that will be that time to stabilize, like, and get my shit together. Like, because the thing is like, in the first month, like, so let's say 3 months, right, after I've moved out of here, and I've got my own place, say I've got a bed, say I've got a, you know, like a living room that if Alex and Michael want to come around a weekend or something, and you know, they can do that, you know, without the constant pervasive smell of fucking cannabis and, you know, like loud music that's not optional. You know, I reckon in the space of 2 weeks I would have sorted out my sleeping pattern. Right? 2 weeks after that, everything will no, for the first 2 weeks we'll just be getting everything in place, right? So I'm putting up shelves, putting furniture together, all that kind of shit. Next 2 weeks, so in the first month, my sleep pattern will be fixed. Because I won't be, you know, like waking up and going to sleep on somebody else's alarm clock, basically. Within the second month, my mental health will be significantly better. Because I will only have to do cleaning for myself. I won't have to do it for everybody else as well. By the third month, I will be ready to go into work. Like, I will be probably in a good enough mental space that I will be able to, like, actually look at a job listing and go, you know what? Yeah, maybe I'll give that one a go. But yeah, because of the way that I've been living for so long, I'm just not in the right mind space of being capable of doing that at all. So I look at everything and think, well, what will go wrong if I do this? You know, and most of the time it is, you know, not a good place. Like, because a lot can go wrong. sounds like a washing machine's nearly done. It should have been 2.5. Oh, I've been going for nearly that long. Holy shit! I didn't think I'd even. You know what? It doesn't even feel like it's been 2 fucking hours. That's the crazy part about this. Is like editing, like takes a while, but like you never really notice it because generally you don't pay attention to the time. Let me just put the time. Yeah, that's fucking done. Holy shit! I've been. Well, I mean that means I put it on nearly 3 hours ago because it's like 2 hours 47. But yeah, right now I just want to do what I can, and you know, like at the moment for me that's just streaming sometimes and hoping for the best. I got like 9 fucking alarms set up, so hopefully I'll be able to do roughly this time every day. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at least, because then Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday people are off, so I've only really got 3 days from about 7 till 5. But then, like, I don't normally get out that early. That's one of the things I don't understand as well. Is like, I'm always tired. So like, but like, my mom's always like, "Oh, how many hours of sleep did you get?" It's like that's not the only reason somebody would be tired. Like, I'm tired in other ways than just lack of sleep. So, like, I mean, that's the thing is, I could go to bed at like 8 PM and wake up at like the next morning at 7 AM and I'd be just as tired as if I went to bed at midnight and 4 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 7 AM when they leave for work. That's the thing, is normally they leave for work and I go back to sleep, or just like lay there in bed angry that I'm awake. That's kind of the way I do things. I do all my socials, like I get my phone and I go through, oh look, I've got these notifications. Today I got a letter from PayPal about overpayment, so you know, so yeah, I had to sort that shit out. I was an adult today for chat. Also, I got the rest of Alex's Christmas present, which is just cardboard. He wanted some cards, so I just said, "Cool, that's what your Christmas present is then." Michael's is still not fucking here yet, so that's not great. I would really have liked for that to have arrived by now, because well, we were meant to be meeting on Saturday and that didn't happen. That made me, like, I spent a lot of Saturday very, very quiet. I just wasn't really in a great mood at all, because like something that I'd been like, the thing is like I don't really go out, and all my friends live miles away. Maybe I should consider moving down near where they live. Like, at least, I don't know if the rent's any better down there, but like, at least if I'm closer, then we can hang out more often. That's the thing, is I don't see them a lot because they live so far away. Like, we can chat over Facebook, obviously, but like, you know, we'd obviously, how far, let me see, maps. I just want to see on average how far Alex lives from me. Let's do a 3-point journey. So we start, I only know roughly where he lives. My location, and then add destination, Michael's location. No, that's not right. So yeah, Alex has to come, hold on, let me delete that one first. So Alex drives about half an hour to get here. Fuck me, I didn't know that was half an hour, although it depends on which way he goes to get here. Which is 30 miles. And then after that, if we're going to Michael's, I guess this is correct address, give or take. But if I take out the top one, from my place to Michael's, it's another 40 minutes. Whereas, it, like, basically there's two things that would change this. If I lived closer, or if I could drive. Like, if I could drive, that would solve problems. But you're not, like, it's heavily advised against driving while you're on UC. Because of the involved costs. I'd only live half an hour with each other, so if I lived somewhere... Although, if I lived in Finchley, which is a little bit away, if I lived in Finchley, that's where the Lido is. because there's a cinema and a Pizza Hut there, and we normally like it's a bit out of our way, but sometimes when we go to the cinema together, that's where we go. Is this crashed? Is it? No, it's still going. Okay. I was just like, is my computer about to self-delete because of fucking editing work? But yeah, like if I move to, actually, what is? Let me see the crime rate there. So Finchley, crime rate for Finchley, probably quite high. 62 per thousand. This is 26 below the national average. That means it's going to be expensive. Is East Finchley dodgy? East Finchley is located within Barnet. I didn't know that. I thought that was like Greater London. I guess Barnet is probably Greater London. Westminster has the highest crime rate in London. Yeah, that's because that's where the House of Commons is. I'm edgy. Yeah, Camden's always been dodgy. Kensington and Chelsea. I don't even... I kind of only know that Chelsea exists because I know they've got a football club that I used to support when I cared about football. What is the most rundown place? That'd be like... fucking Wigan. No? Essex. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. It has held this title with several consecutive reports due to a combination of factors including low income, poor housing and unemployment. Blackpool, Middlesbrough and Hull. I think Hull is in either Scotland or Wales or near there. Where is Hull? Hull. Maps. Show me where Hull is. East Yorkshire, so it's up north, I guess. Nope, not even that far up north. Oh, it's up, it just looks like near Leeds. It's actually nowhere near Leeds. What the fuck am I talking about? It's, honestly, like, I wish I lived in Leeds. Because, like, every time I bought tech on eBay, it's always in Leeds. Like, everyone in Leeds is just, like, ditching loads of tech. Why is this taking so long? This doesn't seem correct. I should cancel this and find out what's going on. Like, the worst that happens is that it's just a slow render. Right, yeah, it's because of whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, I'm glad I cancelled that then. Wait, was this a win in this small period of time? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, cool. I'm so glad I cancelled. I thought twice and cancelled that. That would have taken all fucking day and I would have lost my absolute marbles. Win 17? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I need to go to like 20. Right, I'm going to take a short break because I've been yapping for ages. And I need to refill my drink and I need to have a smoke. Fuck. I don't leave Discord open. Alright, be back shortly. Enjoy the music. Oh yeah, yeah. Had a small bag of fruit snacks. That should keep me going for May 30th, 2024. With Warden Manowski. With Suki and Warden. There you go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do we win? We won! Holy shit. Hey, not bad. 1 kill.
1 kill,
Yippee.
3 assists, 10 deaths.
My mic is also way better than the one I had back then. I can't even remember what mic I had back then, but it was a piece of shit. Oh, yeah. And then once I got these done, I just need 2, 4, 6. Wait, have I got this one twice? Fuck, I rendered the same thing twice, didn't I?
Contestants, sorry, no, medium, because I've got exactly Husky's build. Contestants, sorry, no, medium.
Fucking hell. It's the same game. Oh, that means this, it doesn't matter, I can change the name after. Yeah, once I got 10, I can finish stream and upload them to YouTube. The new finals channel. Ay. I can go. I think I'll have some toast or something. I don't really want anything. I can still have noodles. I might just do some noodles. I literally bought a fucking bowl just to eat noodles in, because I've got one for cereal. Like, so I don't generally eat noodles, but no matter how much you clean it, the cereal bowl always tastes very slightly of the noodles, or like just like there's a slight like aftertaste to everything. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if it's not the orange juice that's giving me acid. I wonder if there's a way to mitigate that, because I think it's very common for people to is orange juice, I think it's squash, a common cause of acid reflux? Because I used to drink pure orange, and I don't do that a lot because the place where I used to get it doesn't sell it. Like the Tesco value one, it used to be like 17p, and you get a litre of pure orange or pure apple, and I used to like both. Get reflux from citrus fruits, react to diet drinks. Have stress-related reflux. Oh. See, I've got double level of fucking acid. Try it very diluted. I hate drinking it very diluted. It's like, for a little while they had this, I think it was Evian, who did, like, this water, like, but it was like, what was it? It was like splash of orange or something shitty like that. Hold on, let me see. Is this the right stuff? I don't think it was Evian. It might have been a different flavor. But yeah, like they had, it's like the most diluted fucking like water anything. You could barely taste any of the flavor in the water in the actual juice. Yeah, that stuff was garbage. I used to drink that for work, like strawberry one, because it was the only one that was even barely tolerable. But even then, it wasn't that good. I only bought it because it was always dirt cheap because nobody fucking wanted to buy it. So shops always had like overstock. So they'd always sell like 12 bottles of it for like £2 or something. So I just buy loads of it. Like, you know those people who stock up for like the apocalypse for no fucking reason? It was kind of like that. I just always had like shitloads of that water. I don't want an adult anymore. I don't even want a human. I want a goat. I want to jump around randomly, eat what I want, and headbutt anyone who annoys me. Yeah. %. I never even actually completed Halo month. I think I got like season. I think I got into. How far did I get with Halo month? Let me see. So I know I did Reach and Halo 1 and Halo 2. I don't think I got as far as ODST. I think I stopped before I was doing ODST. So it was what I did after I became affiliate, or like almost straight away. I got affiliate in January, and then I think February was Halo month, and it will scroll eventually. Oh my god. Come on. Load. I probably could have just typed in Halo. But now we're committed to this specific bit, so... Fortnite. Maybe my worst collab ever. That's the 18-hour 1st of March stream. 17, nearly 18 hour. I mean, that's basically 9 hours, so yeah, just like 18.5 hours. So yeah, I finished Halo 1. And I think because I was doing Halo 2, and I think some point in one of the Halo 2 streams, Dan come in and go, "Hey, you want to go on Divers?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, because I never got Cult of the Lamb to work. My Lethal Company collab with Husky and Rosie. I have both. I also have Rosie's VOD for that, because I was gonna do an edit, and I remember smacking Husky down with the shovel. Is there a shovel in that game? Yeah. Anyway, just to see, because I thought it'd be funny, and it turned out it was. I kept going for I can't remember if they're beehives or wasp hives or something in that. Because like, I think the first one I was successful on. Like, I got the first, and I just like running the ship and was like, "Close the fucking doors." Oh, I caught that. Fucking sick. But yeah, like, I think every time afterwards, I basically just died in the attempt. Also, this chair is dipping again, I can feel it. Fucking hate this chair. Thing is, though, proper desk chair is very expensive. And I can't afford that, so I have to live with it. I might still try and get a Jubilee clip and just clamp it on and see if that stops it. So that should hypothetically work. I've been meaning to do it for a while, because this chair's been in shit shape for a while. But like, I mean, it's not completely fucked, so I ain't replacing it. That's kind of the way I do things. If something isn't broke, don't replace it. I mean, I've still got old graphics cards that I kind of just like hope will work if I replace the thermal paste and pads. The 1080 that is actually dead. Although saying no, because it also happened on the other board as well, so it's not just yeah. You see, I for a second there I was thinking, well, the Titan is now fixed, and that's because I swapped out the boards. So it might be the same thing, but no, I had that on another computer as well, and it didn't have any. It was bad. It was still bad. January 30th, 2024 with ASCII and Warden. And I think we get another win in a row. I think we get like 3 or 4 wins in a row on like this day. We were on form. We fucked. We did good that day. So this is actually win 18. 2, 4, 6. Let me just split these into 2 loads of 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll just make it easier for me to remember. Actually, I'll put them up here, but like separated. I guess arguably I could be doing like I could like stream a reaction to one of the detractor videos, but I don't really care. I don't want that to become a part of my content basically. I mean I could probably do something good with that because like obviously it's drama content and drama content's good for like views and shit, but like genuinely I don't think it'd be. It's not really in my spot. It's not in my style. Why am I getting a skew channel on my timeline? You know what? Honestly, I might just follow her. She's pretty based, like 99% of the time. There are very few. Like I occasionally like watch her streams, although mainly I watch her clips. Like a lot of the stuff that I've seen are with Fillion. Like she makes Fillion so fucking uncomfortable. It's actually great. Yes, I know I've got a notification. I've cleared that notification. It's going to do that. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to leave the notification there and it will fuck off eventually. Oh, my back hurts so much and I've only got, what, 2 more clips? If I get 2 more wins in this stream alone, that would be really beneficial. Because it means I can just finish. And at 3 hours as well, which ain't too bad. And then I've got to go swap the washing into the dryer. I'll probably take out that bin bag because it smells. And then wait for people to start coming home. That's pretty much my day. Chores, sit in front. Like, so normally I just sit in front of the computer and do nothing all day, but today I was like, okay, I'm going to stream. I'm going to get up, I'm going to do the chores, and then I'm going to stream. And I'm going to do editing because I need to get the editing done because that's what good content creators do. And then once I've done that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it sort of, in my head, it's a reinforcement kind of thing. I know I should be doing this after every stream. Like, this is probably going to take me weeks. Because of like we're like, so right now there are 36 VODs in queue, but there are also, that's not all my VODs. I've got another 100 VODs and there are a lot of them that are exclusively Helldiver streams. So you know, there's a lot I've still got to get. And even after they're done, I've still got to go back and do clip moments as well. Like for YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram or wherever the fuck they're going. Oh wait, I think my TikTok is still terminated. Like literally, I got banned on TikTok for not doing anything. I think they literally terminated my account for inactivity. That's the thing, is I set up all my socials like when I started doing this, and then like because TikTok isn't really my audience anyway, I guess, so I don't think it matters. I think my Instagram is still active. I don't think there's anything. I think that's still. Let me see. Is that still active? Instagram. There you go. So I have 4 followers. Hell yeah. So yeah, we've got a mixture of the finals and Helldivers on there. I've got comments. What comments? Bro got hit by a 360 no scope. Yeah, I did. Fucking annoying. I hate that so much. Did I kill our one of our Oh shit, that's very loud. Die? Oh, what? Come on.
Hello there.
What am I using? Am I using a fucking FAMAS? Why am I using a FAMAS? It is. Oh, that's so gross. Go. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna swap to my light. What was this? See, I need to keep uploading on this. This was 32 weeks ago, man. Do we instantly win just because I switched to light? I've got a emotional support barrel. How about fuck you? How about you on fire? Oh yeah, I wiped 2 heavies. This was huge. You don't need to aim with when you use the M11. You tried RPG me and I just run straight through it. Bye. Because that's what lights do. What's this? This is a skill. Oh, come on. Oh, really? He's on like 1 HP, man. 1 HP. This is the... Yep. Helldivers. What's this? Oh yeah, this is the guy who chased me across the map. What the hell did I just come into? This is when you could use that glitch. This area is about to be awful, by the way.
You want me to reinforce?
Got him.
Yep. I think this is... Oh, that's beautiful! I can see it on my screen. That looks so good! Hey, Jules, how you going? It's beautiful! Yeah, we got... oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to get 10 done, so I've got 3 more to go. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I spent, like, the first 2.5 hours of the stream yapping, so I'm kind of just, like, in downtime at the moment. Just, like, trying to... Like, it was good earlier, and now I'm just, like... Can it be over yet, please? I need to... I want to do other things. But editing is always... Oh, the music's fucking muted again. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna try... I've got a lot to catch up with on this. Like, I don't do edits or, like, clipping of, like, this kind of stuff. And I need to be doing it, because if I don't do it, it gets to this point where it's like I'm so far behind and I have to do, like, huge bulks of it in one sitting. Or, like, at the moment I can only do 10 at a time, because I can only upload 10 at a time. I hope that limit increases. But, yeah, it's just a work in progress. I need to stop drinking this shit, it's disgusting. My shoulder's killing me. I need painkillers. Where are my painkillers? Do I have painkillers? I have no clue if I even own painkillers right now. I've got ibuprofen, that's roughly anti-inflammatory. 'Cause, 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 'cause Come on. 2 to go, and I can end stream and upload them. Maybe get an hour. Well, no, I gotta eat. I gotta eat before I can do that. Probably toast or noodles. Or maybe both. Just something easy. There's no way that's finished. No, it's just okay. I was gonna say that's a 4-hour video, and I've only been going for nearly 3. Well, this hasn't gone too badly, I suppose. Yapping and editing. Maybe I should figure out a way to merge those 2 words. Yediting. No, that sounds crap. No, I can't think of anything. But yeah, that's pretty much what it's been. Just yapping and editing. And passing the time so I don't go slowly insane. Or quickly insane. I think probably slowly is worse, so. I don't know, I guess quickly insane is the kind of thing that comes with a diagnosis and you're just like, boom, you're insane now. Nah, I don't know. Well, I think when it's slow, it's called madness. Fuck. Alright. Report delete. Alright, 2 to go. January 30th, 2024. There's ASCII and Warden. Sick. Alright. Are they chatting during the break or something? What's that noise? It might be the game music. Wait, this was Kish and Husky. Husky and Ward. Hold on. Number 30.
Remember this from the.
Oh, he just walked into me and I died. Okay, so some of it
useless
was.
fucking thing. I wouldn't be in it, right?
So some of it was Husky and Warden, and then Warden leaves,
Lisa.
and we get Kish.
Oh, hey, Kish. Kish has appeared.
Hello.
Okay, yeah. So that must be here, yeah?
You throw fingers. You're not doing it on purpose, but it is a funny revelation.
Wait, what the fuck?
I was telling him how I want to draw like chibi art of like you throwing fingers, throwing a poison gas grenade on.
Yeah,
And
Kish
then
would
you
gas
say you
me
want to use
basically
that as
every
the
game.
No.
BRB Kish is
Why
gassing me.
why is this becoming a thing that I'm gassing people?
Because he did. I'm actually gonna do what I'm
Does it-
gonna do as well when I go through all of this again, because I've got to do it like at least twice more. Is I'm gonna like clip out every time Kish gassed me, and I'm gonna put like a Kish gassing me counter.
This used
I mean,
to be
it does
happening.
happen. Yeah, it kind of happens quite often.
It does. It like every game.
Not like I'm doing this on purpose, but yeah.
You're not doing it on purpose, but it is a funny revelation.
It made good
Especially
content.
since it's happening frequently. Nobody knows why.
Nobody knows why. I miss Kish. I hope he's doing well with whatever it is he's doing nowadays. Alright. So our first game was second place. That's a shame.
That was a
Okay. Ripple. Come on, I just need 2 more wins out of this VOD and then I can go home. I mean, I already am home, but you know. Vegas. Can we win, please? We didn't win. Fuck you. Fuck this game.
Glitch grenade.
Yeah,
There
buddy,
you go.
Goodbye.
Let's get that glitch grenade game going. And then...
Come on, there has to be 2 wins in an hour, right? Especially when we got Kish. Kish is the reason I started playing the finals as a white main. I'm gonna just guess we lost. Well, we didn't win, so... Come on. 2 wins in 56 minutes. It's slowly getting there. We near... I'm gonna have to... like, the thing is if there's only one more win in this, I have to go into a next VOD, which means I have to actually do the whole next VOD. Which isn't that bad. But it just means it takes slightly longer to do exactly what I was already doing. Nope, 3rd place. Come on, 2 wins in 30 seconds. No, it's not even like... Is that even 3 games? That was a good steal. Whatever just happened there, we got that. Come on. Oh, the music again. Shit. Okay, so we did win.
And now we don't have to win for the next 24 hours or so.
Never.
Asset location. Okay, so that's stealing their vault, depositing 35.
Okay, I'm just gonna rush ahead and see if this is a win. It is! That's so huge! Win 19. Oh my god. Yes, I get to finish. The shadows. Let me see, has Alex got back to me yet? No. Okay, that's a shame. I don't know who this is. Who followed me? Random letters and characters. Ambience. Just sharing ambience from Mellow Studio. Okay, I can't see a problem with this person following me. They're probably a bot of some description, but whatever, I don't give a shit. Like, I assume that, like... Hold on, let me see, how many followers do I have on Twitter? And then I'll guesstimate how many are actually just bots. 625, okay, I'm gonna conservatively say like 20%. So 125 of my followers are bots. On just guesstimating. Maybe like 40%. Like I'd say between 125 and 250 of my followers are just straight up bots. So yeah. When I first started as Iliasta, I was like religious. Like if a bot followed me, I would like remove it completely immediately. Nowadays, I kind of just don't care and just let it happen. Ow, 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 ow. Acid. I think I've got something for that. I'm so glad this is nearly over. This took so much longer than it needed to. Well, I think people enjoyed it. Like, I don't think that editing on stream is something that enough people do. Like, even though they don't realise that. Like, I mean, they probably do realise it, but like most just don't like. I think that when it comes to being a VTuber, like the skills to be a presenter and the skills to be an editor / clipper / whatever are not all in the same Venn diagram circles. Like, it's kind of, I think that some people might find it hard to edit or clip. Whereas, like, I've got virtually infinite time, so, you know, when the house is empty at least. So yeah, there's always time to do this kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm self-taught. I don't have any real talent at it. I'm just sort of, I just do it because there's nothing better to do with my time sometimes. But I need to get back into a sort of pattern of actually doing things. And yeah, so I've got like alarm set. Setting up fucking like I wake up, I do all the cleaning, and then like I hit go live at midday. And yeah, and then I guess like for midday streams I'll probably just do editing because it's peaceful. So I just put on some ambience or something and be fine with that. But like evening streams will probably be held over or the finals, depending on. I mean, at the moment I probably should be focusing on. Actually, I'm not sure. I need to finish. I don't really need to finish the Battle Pass on the finals, but I'd like to. I mean, I'm like on the last page, so whatever. On Helldivers, I need Warbomb medals for the new stuff, and that's quite a long way away. So those are the main two anyway. I'll just see if I can do those probably. And then maybe in season 9 I'll get back to doing the randomized loadouts because just because I could learn editing from those, I guess. I imagine there'll be more clippable moments when like you hardly know what you're doing with stuff than if you're just using the same shit as everyone else. Which was it was something that was revealed when the Grand Majors for the finals came around. It was like last weekend, and like all it really showed us is that the meta is really fucking stale. Like there was no variance basically. Like every team was like medium heavy, and like I get that that's probably the most optimal setup for team play, but at the same time, like you'd imagine at least one team would have gone slightly off the books and gone like medium light or double heavy light, because obviously every potential team combination does have benefits as well as drawbacks. Like if you don't have a medium on your team, you don't have access to instant revive through the defib. If you don't have any lights, then you're smart. I'm joking. But yeah, like everything just seemed so stale. Like everybody doing the same loadouts, every team was the same. You know, it just felt very, very boring compared to, like, because this is like the highest level of like gameplay, but at the same time, like when everything, like you're looking at the highest level of gameplay. There's absolutely no variance. Like, there was one guy running a FAMAS, and like even the announcers were basically laughing at him, like kind of like, haha, what a stupid decision, sort of thing. Because everybody else was running. Light had 93R and M11, and like I think one or two of them were using the M11. Medium was Repeater, and which basically just a pre-nerf model with practically infinite range. And I think I saw some people using the F-car, but then again, the F-car is just like really good. Like if I can use the F-car well, it means it's easy to use. And then every heavy was either KS23 or Shaq. No, SA1216 or Shaq. Like there was no variance except for that one guy using the FAMAS, and like even that was literally called out. So it's obvious that they know that, and I mean it was the same for the gadgets. Like every medium was using healing beam, every light was using dash, every heavy was using I think winch claw. Well, no. Yeah, it was winch claw, but every heavy was also using dome shield, which is something that's so nerfed it doesn't make sense for the highest level players to even be using it. Like I see an argument. Like there's a difference between like arguments. Like every light running dash makes sense. But every heavy running dome shield does not, because like dome shield is not a good utility anymore. Like, they damaged that so... Like, they just nerfed it, like, I think at least once a season. And then, like, the BFR, which is, I don't really care what it's actually called, but it's like the big fucking revolver. Not only got nerfed before the majors, but also that and the P90 weren't even allowed to be used. So they nerfed the BFR because when it first came out, and I was watching the Otter stream of like day 1 season 8, and he was testing it in the shooting range, and it puts like, if you hit him with a headshot, it puts him on 1 health. Like, it did 149 damage. And then they nerfed it, and now it's literally weaker than the standard medium revolver, which does 148 damage if you hit a headshot. Like, and it's like, it's a bigger revolver. It's like the same sort of, like, for the medium and heavy, both medium and heavy have access to explosive mines. But the heavy explosive mines do not do more damage than the medium explosive mines, which is fair. Like, I'll take that, but like, it'd be cool if they did. In the same way as a bigger revolver should just do more damage, which means that BFR, the big fucking revolver, which is just a bigger version of the medium revolver, should absolutely one-shot a light if you headshot them. Same way the RPG-7 used to. The RPG used to do 150 damage, which would one-shot a light if you hit them dead on. Like, so if you hit them with splash damage, they'd survive anyway, but like, if you hit them dead on, they'd fucking die. And they're lights, they're not meant to be like... I mean, the way that everybody describes lights is as glass cannons. The problem is they forgot to add the glass part, because they keep nerfing everything that shatters glass. Like, if you hit a light with an RPG, it should fucking die, and it doesn't. It just laughs it off, and by the time you swap back to your primary weapon, they're already like, you're already dead, because they've already run up on you and killed you. Because they probably got some damage in before you got them with the RPG anyway. So yeah, and like, it's just the game. Like, I need to make a very long video about everything in the game, because there's just like, I keep trying to think of ways that they could like properly fix the finals, because I do love the concept of the game. Like, I wouldn't still be playing it if I didn't love the idea of the finals. But the problem is that it is so inherently damaged by like what I mean, I have to call it streamer culture, basically. Like the streamer clip culture, you know, like where high-level players will smurf in low-level casual lobbies so they can get their clip farms, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But it has fundamentally ruined the game. And that's kind of sad, honestly, because it has a lot of promise. It is a good game, but they kowtow to the big streamers who market their game. And like, obviously they only have self-interest in mind. They don't really care about the true balance of the game. They just care about getting their clips. And I think that's the main problem with the finals. Which is, I'd love to do a TED talk about this exact thing, because I feel like there's a lot that needs to, like, I feel like somebody with actual voice needs to do it, but they ain't gonna. So, you know, because obviously, like, anybody who doesn't do a video on it is basically the same kind of person, because they're obviously all in the same group who are benefiting from that specific form of content. And then this is also a win. Wieners! Man, I wish I had hot dogs in the kitchen, but I don't. No. I'm feeling more hungry as well. I'm glad that this is the last one, because I'm hungry as fuck. And I'm gonna go have food, or something that can be vaguely considered as food. Fuck. Assuming I don't die first. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey. Not bad for 3 hours. Just over 3 hours. Oh, and then I've got to do this. Basically, I'm going to try and do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday until I'm done, because I've got a lot of finals VODs and I need to get stuff out of them. I need clips, I need content. And then what I'll do is I'll put these up on YouTube, and then tomorrow do 10 more. And then, yeah, just keep cycling it, and then once they're all done, I've got to start again, because I've got to find all the clippable moments. And the Kish gassing me counter. I'm going to do the Kish gassing me counter as well, because that happens far too commonly for it not to be a funny feature. I also never got that emote. I might annoy Husky about that at some point. Or like a, yeah, I think it was meant to, what was it? Was it going to be an emote or something? But she's got a real job now, so, and if anyone ever wants to go on World Tour with me, just ping me. I literally ask you every time. I call being inside buildings and running around like an idiot to thank people. I literally, like, so this is Emprayer on the final server I've got. It's like, run World Tour with me. Yes, I would love to run World Tour with you, because I need to play with somebody who doesn't suck and isn't a random. Maybe we can have comms sometimes, so we can coordinate against other players. But it's like, yeah, I'm a solo player mostly, and I'm like, oh, okay. Which, to me, sort of just says, fuck off. It might not mean that, it might not be that sort of thing, but it feels like that because I'm used to that. Now, if somebody says they're a solo, it generally means go away, let me do it on my own. But like, since I don't know what the Emerald skins are going to be for next season, but I want to hit Emerald next season. I missed it, season 7, which sucked because just for getting into Emerald, I think it was, you got the Akimbo, the Desert Eagles. And then this season was the BFR, which I don't really care about, but also the P90, which looks fucking incredible. So I don't know if there'll be a new weapon, but whatever the gun is, I might as well just try and push for it. Plus, I bribed Husky to get back into it as well, because it's China. So I'm like, I will buy you the battle pass. Yeah, so that's a financial commitment now. It's alright though, I'll either do it this month or I'll do it next month. Like, obviously Christmas, and we'll see what money looks like. Obviously, the sooner I do it, the faster it's out of the way and done, and then I just get to play the finals with Husky sometimes. Oh, god damn it. Any food? Wait. 50%. I'm just tired at this point. I've been like, normally I don't talk this much, and like usually the gameplay speaks for me. Like I just do the gameplay and then yeah. So weirdly, my jaw hurts. Oh. I should maybe have not even had my headphones on. Like I can hear the music right now, and it's probably what's contributing to making me sleepy. So I do not know. Maybe I have a coffee. I don't have any of the nice coffee left. I got this shit coffee. Ah, 30%. Let's go. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make a remix, like a track remix of my own at some point. Some of these are not very good. I haven't heard any of the like higher energy Halo music, and there's a lot of that. I think almost everything from Reach was that. God damn it. Other than that, getting the 10 clips without without my computer eating shit, pretty good. It's not a hell of a lot, but it's more than I would have got if I, you know, didn't do that. So. Fucking hell. Right. How much time have I got if I want to have a nap? Probably like an hour and a half, give or take, but I think that's a terrible idea. Like, if I went for a nap, I probably wouldn't wake up for like 3 hours. Although saying that, there's a good chance I might just wake up like 10 minutes later and think it's like 3 hours. Yeah, other than that, we got 10 more clips done. Well, 10 more winning games. I think people prefer to see the winning games, basically. Like, the only thing that probably is on a higher standard is clips. But even then. Yay, it's nearly dark. Oh, fuck. 100% baby. We are going home. Oh yeah, I've got to rename them when I put them on YouTube anyway. This is where my computer blue screens and fucking dies. Right, so this is number 30, so I can finally delete that VOD. Close, no. 20, January 30th, 2024. With Kish and Yuki. Oh wow, we got 5 wins in that VOD. Alright. Thank you for watching. Fuck. I'm gonna head the fuck off now. And I'll be back on tonight, maybe. And I'll actually be playing games instead of this. Have a good day.